stretch. Oh, don't forget to stretch when you're sat at your desk. Nothing worse than when you're sat there cooped over going click, 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 click on the keyboard and you forget to stretch. Always good to stretch, all right? Because if you don't stretch, when you suddenly get up, your legs give way. You have to reach to the fridge. Your arms are like this. I can't open the fridge. So don't forget to stretch. So this is one of those behind the scenes. So I've got a fair amount of videos that I didn't record yesterday. I want to get done this morning because it helps set me up for the rest of the week, you see, and I can focus on other stuff, you see. So I've got, I'm just double checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 videos I need to record, so I need to get those out in a moment. By the way, hope you're okay. Let's just leave a message here to say I will be recording videos, so just check on my microphone is on. Yeah, so please don't worry if I don't. Hey Pickstar, you're right. So just letting everyone know, Pickstar, I'm going to be recording videos, so I'll be dropping in and out of the chat. You know, I'll try and keep an eye on comments, but I've got about 6 videos I think I want to try and get recorded today. So just remember, I will be recording videos, so we'll drop in and out of the chat. Keep chatting. How you feeling though, Pickstar, by the way? Are you feeling better, my friend? You feeling better? Good to see you back, though. But I'm hoping that you're starting to feel good. Okay, right. So I'm just going to set a few things up on my side over here as I get ready for my live chat thing. So not my live chat, my recording of videos. Hey, Manaf, how you doing? Are you okay? What are you up to? What are you up to? It's Tuesday now. How's your week going? Workload, things like that. Are you winning? That's the main thing, right? Are you winning? Is everyone here winning with your workloads and things like that? If you are watching, don't forget to hit like. We don't always get a lot of likes, you know, and I have many theories and reasons for that. I think it's just people, they drop in, they go, oh, this is not an erotic live stream, and they jump back out again, you know, because they came for something else, if you know what I mean. Hey, anyway. Right, let's just... So I've got to get some code from here. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Right. So I'm just getting some prep work done here. When I say prep work, I've already built something, but I need to test it works again. So I've just got to delete. I need that code. I have to delete that. I have to delete this entire section. We're going to create a brand new section. In fact, did I put it in the same section? Yeah, I did it in a new section. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just getting ready to do a new video, but I need to just get some prep work done before I do the video, because it helps. Okay, cool, right. Hey Peter, I'm doing behind the scenes. I got 6 videos I got to record today. You know, not 6, it's 6, like that. So I got 6 videos I need to record. So I'm going to get on and start recording. Manaf, currently producing quality content but having backlinks. Any strategy? You got to reach out to blogs. You got to reach out to forums. You got to reach out to websites where they have high activity. What you're looking for are websites out there where they have interaction on their blog posts, and you want to try and get your article in there with a backlink within the article or at the end or the start somewhere, you know, that maybe links back to another article that you've got on your own website or something. So that's one of the things you need to do. Hey, Mia. Yep, so I'm about to start recording, Mia. So I will be dropping in and out of the chat as we go along. Right, let me get started on video number 1. Let me just get my screen set up. Whoops. I think I just messed myself up there. Sorry, let me just move myself a bit. Something like that will do. Cool. Okay, right. Hey, Jason. So I'm just about to start recording. If anyone is wondering, remember, I'm recording videos today. Hey, a common problem... Start again. Wrong intro. Start again. I said the wrong intro there. Got the wrong words out. A lot of websites out there have a toggle button. You know, where you can switch between monthly or annual views of a pricing table or a subscription or something like that. How can we do that inside Elementor without having to use an additional plugin? It's actually really, really simple. A Maxine from element.how, and the code for this is in the description, has told us what to do. It's a relatively simple process. There are just some key steps you need to make sure you do. The very first thing you want to do is create a section, and you want to use the HTML widget, which we are going to drop here, like that. And then all we're going to do is drop in this code. Now, the link for this will be in the description. You do not need to mess around with this code, okay? Just drop it in. We do recommend you put it at the bottom of where you're going to have it activated, but just make sure you do that. What you then do is create another section above. I'm just making a duplicate, and I'm going to make this be a boxed width just so we can see everything on... In fact, we won't go with that. Let's go with 900, just so we can see what's on the screen. Now, here's the beauty of it. I've just realised there's something I've forgotten to do. Damn, there's something I forgot to do. Damn it, I've just realised there's a bit of the code I was meant to use and I think I forgot to get it. Damn. Right, let me just undo what I've done here. Let me just undo. This serves me right for rushing. Right, okay, this serves me right for rushing. Right, there we go. Back on track. Okay. We're back on track. Now what we have... Start again. We have to add in some extra HTML for the toggle button. So if we go back over here and we type in HTML again, we're going to drop it in here. And we're going to drop in this additional bit of code. The styling for this, in terms of how it looks, because right now it just kind of goes a red color like that. There's not much going on there. In fact, it's the web Squadron red color there. The colors are defined within here, and I will show you where you can change that later on. In fact, I'll show you now. Over down here, can you see where it says FF0050? If you change that, that would change the color that you get up here. And you have some additional colors over here as well. If you want to change the gray that we've got over there at the moment, DO, DE, CE and stuff like that. That's pretty simple. So all we've done at the moment is drop in 2 HTML codes. There's one big one here, which kind of controls the styling. And then we have another HTML, which is the toggle button. But here's how this works. If I was to now drop in, say, a button over here, like that, let's center it. And I then dropped in, let's just go with an icon, like that, okay? We have a button and an icon. I'm going to hit update, because at the moment, you can see both of them. But when you go to preview, you're only going to see the button. And you won't see the icon until I hit the toggle. Now, you're probably thinking, this is not a pricing table. Stay with me on this. It will make sense. Let's just go to preview. We can only see the button. Now we see the icon. Right? Do you get it? Button, icon, button, icon. I can't make it more simple than that. So here's what I want to get across. Let me now get rid of those 2 elements. Let me now go in and do a pricing table, for instance, like that. And I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to make this one be monthly, like that. And the one down here, we're going to call annual. Let me, annual, like that. Let's just hit update, okay? Let me now go to preview. We have the monthly table. I click it, we go to annual. Can you see what's going on there? It is switching. Now, you're probably going to say, but I have more than one table. Yeah, okay, don't worry about that. All you got to then do is just, basically, let me explain the concept. The two things you have below the button are activated by the toggle. Item number 1 is on the left. Item number 2 is on the right. So if I was to drop in, say, an inner section, which we don't always recommend, but I'm just showing it to you here, and I go for a pricing table like that, and let me get rid of this column here for a moment. Let's just duplicate and duplicate here. That is all item 1, because the inner section is item 1. And if below that I now go in and stick in, say, an image, which will sit here, this image will become item 2. Okay, in fact, let's get a wider image just so we can see it properly. There we go, that one there. The image is now item 2. So if I update this and we go back over to our preview, it's got to change the screen. Something went wrong there. It's happening again. Wait, it's got to change the screen. I'm recording videos, by the way, all right? So this is like behind the scenes malarkey you're seeing on at the moment. So item 1 only shows the pricing table. When I go to item 2, I now get the image. So you could be showing off different products, different pricing tables, more information. Now this is all good and well. The only problem is we don't have any text there. This is really easy to sort out. I'm going to go to the HTML and I'm going to make sure this has got a Z index of 2. Z index of 2. Pretty simple. I'm then going to go to text editor and I'm going to drop, I could drop it below, above, however you want to do it, okay? I'm going to make sure that this is now in the center and I'm now going to decide, so I might put something like monthly, and then I'll do annually as well. Annually. Annually? Is it annually or annual? I always wonder about this. And what I'm now going to do is just put in some spacing like that to just space it out. It's pretty simple so far. Seriously, pretty simple. And then I'm going to go to advanced and I'm going to give this a Z index of 1. Therefore, the toggle button is Z index 2. Then I'm just going to give this some negative margin like that. Look. I mean, I think I need to add in a little bit more to the left, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. So now when I update it, and we go back over to this screen, if you imagine, right, you know, monthly. Oh, hold on. Why is that now? Did I not refresh? Did I refresh? Oh, sorry. Right. Let me go back a step. I did something wrong there. What I did was, if you look at the order, I put the text editor underneath the HTML, move it to be above, and just reverse what you did here, okay? Got that wrong, didn't I? Got that wrong. Got that totally wrong, didn't I? You got to wait, Manav. It's when the video comes out. The video will be coming out tomorrow, by the way. It will be coming out tomorrow. This video will be coming out tomorrow, so don't worry. Yeah, so let me just backstep a bit. So make sure your text editor is above the HTML, because the HTML works with the next two elements that sit below. I think I need to redo that whole bit again. Damn it. Let me redo that whole bit again, because I got that bit wrong. I got that completely wrong. Let me redo that whole bit again. We're going to use the text editor. The important bit, though, is to put the text editor above the HTML for the toggle. if you put the text below the HTML, it gets caught up in the item 1 and item 2. So let's just change this to be monthly and annually. Let's just make sure it is in the center. You could stylize this accordingly, do what you want with it. And then I'm going to add in some spacing like that, something like that should do. And then I'm going to put in some negative bottom margin just to bring it up. And you might find that you need to adjust it a little bit on the left and right as well. You go for the style that works with you in how you're making it look. Let's now update that. And if we go over here, we have monthly, we have annually, and you have your wording as well. There was no extra plugin added to get this to work. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll see you. Boom. Right, this video comes out tomorrow, okay, where I'll share the code for it, okay? So you'll get the code and basically everything in there. Are you looking forward to it? Give me a hey yeah if you're looking forward to that bit of code. Give me a hey yeah. Give me a hey yeah. Are you looking forward to it? I know I am. I think it's a great bit of code. Let me just get this screenshot to use on my cover art. It's always good to get screenshots when you do your cover art. So make sure you get your screenshots, save that to the desktop. Done. Hey, Nick. Yeah, I'm doing behind the scenes recordings today. So I've got about 6 videos to do. So that's video number 1 done. Toggle. Video number 2. You are gonna love this one. I tell you now, you're gonna love this one. This one's even better. Right? This one is even better. Right, this video is even better. Got to make sure I get this one right. Right, okay, video number 2. Oh, sorry. Do you know what, Jason? Hold on, Jason. Let me. I just shut it down, but let me see if I can still show it to you. Hold on. Let me see if I can just show it to you again. Yeah, here you go. So if you're viewing this on a live website, Jason, monthly, annual. I've only done it with an image. You could have had more pricing tables, right? You could have 1 pricing table, you could have 5 pricing tables, you could have a video in there. You could have, let's say you got 2 categories for your shop. You've only got 2 categories. This could be used as a category in your shop. You could use this whatever you want. Do you get what I'm saying? You could use it however you want. Okay, right, let's get back onto this one over here. Hey, Mark, I'm recording behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Okay, right. Video number 2. Right, video number 2. Let's start recording. Just check it recorded. By the way, I need to check the sound was on here. Right. Let me go back a step. Right, okay, so video number 2. Video number 2. This is a big one as well, everyone. This is a biggie of a video. This is a big video. Okay, get ready for this one. This one's going to blow away your flipping mind. Okay, you're flipping. Mia, if you're still watching Mia, put down your cup of coffee because you're going to drop it when you watch this. Right, let's get going. Start recording. Start recording. Do you know what I hear a lot? Nah, that was a rubbish start. No. No, 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 no. That was a rubbish start. Do you know what a lot of people want to see on Elemental's forms? Huh? I hear ya. Conditional logic. Basically, what if you pick an item in your form and then it shows you further questions related to that item? Or you want to let people pick whatever options they want so that when you get a form back, you get more information about them, and it also encourages them to think a little bit deeper as well. Now, for conditional logic, there's lots of other plugins out there. One of our favourites is Forminator. It's a free plugin. I would recommend it. But Maxime for Element.how has provided some funky, gunky code which allows you to add conditional logic to your Elemental form. No extra plugin required. And that's what we're going to do here right now. The very first thing you got to do is add in some HTML code. Now, the code for this you can get from the description in the video, and a big thanks to Maxime again for alerting me to this. Let's add in the HTML widget, and then I'm going to drop in this code. Quite frankly, you don't need to do anything to the code except one thing. Over here at the top, this bit here, okay, that I've just highlighted, I'm going to get rid of it. When you get the code, this is how it will look. But you need to add in this extra little bit, which is explained in the instructions, so don't worry about that. But what I've done is I have identified 3 extra components. One is called websites, one is called SEO, one is called page speed, and I've also got an item called how can we help 123. Now stay with me, okay? We are going to come back and I'm going to leave that on screen so you can start to see how the logic works. I'll show it to you again when we come back to it. I'm going to add in a form. The form will sit below that HTML. Don't worry about the HTML. When you're actually viewing it on live, it's practically invisible, okay? So it's not going to take up any real estate, so don't worry about that. I'm going to go to this form and get rid of a message. We're going to have name, and I'm going to make this be, I'm going to make it be 50%, and I'm actually going to get rid of the label as well. I'm going to go to email and make that be 50%, and I'm going to get rid of the label. Now, there is a setting in styles where you can, it's not in styles, you can get rid of it over here. The reason why I'm leaving label intact is because you're going to need it for the conditional forms bit. You get rid of your label here, and you've lost the question for the conditional logic. So what I'm doing is just individually getting rid of it. Okay, fine, fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is add in my conditional logic field. I'm going to add in a checkbox. Now what we do here, you can only do with a radio, a select, or a checkbox. Now I would say that is kind of quite logical for a conditional logic form because you want to be able to allow them to pick what they want to pick. If you go and say, hey, have a text area, well, trying to get logic to work on a text area is kind of illogical. So I'm going to go for a checkbox, and I'm going to say that this checkbox is going to ask me a question. Let me just think about this. The label we're going to say here is how can we help with a question mark like that. And here are the options. The reason I'm going quiet is because I'm going to write it and then I jump back in again. All right, there's no need for you to see me writing it. Build a website, redo a website. So basically, with checkboxes, you add in your items or you select, and then you add what your options are underneath one another. Improve my SEO. And the last one will be improve page speed performance. So we've gone with start again. I've just realised my light on here is too light. There we go. So we've gone with 3 options here for the very first question, which is how can we help? Do we want to build or make a website? Build. No, start again. Start again! Right. So for our very first question, how can we help? We have 3 options or 3 answers. Do we need to build or redo a website? Do we need to improve your SEO? Do we need to improve your page speed performance? Now these are 3 questions, and depending on which one you pick, it will now determine or give you the option to answer further questions. Basically conditional logic. Now, whatever order you add in your answers here, you must make note of that. So please note that redo a website is number 1, SEO is number 2, page speed performance is number 3. Let's go back over to this HTML over here. Can you see we have 1 for websites, 2 for SEO, and page speed for number 3. Now we're still not done yet, because there are still some key bits we need to get in place. I have over here got the word how can we help. It's one word, no space, no syntax, no funky formulas or anything like that. I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to go back over to my form. And where we have this field, which is how can we help, and this bit is really, really key. Please pay attention to this. In the Advanced tab, we have an ID. The ID for this is how can we help, no spaces, okay? No exclamation marks, question marks, or speech marks, or anything like that. One word, how can we help? So when we go back to the code, we are now going to show you further information relating to websites if you pick option 1. You pick option 2, you will have further questions for SEO. Now let's go in and add in those questions. Okay, so let's add in another field. This will again be a checkbox, and I'm going to call this one websites. No, not websites, sorry. So the label we're going to give this one is another question. So do you have, and I'm going to put like a colon there or semicolon. I'm going to say, and then back a step, back a step, back a step. So the first thing we're going to do is ask another question, and then we're going to put in some further responses. Now let me just think about my questions I want to ask, because I've actually forgotten what I had. Yeah, so I'm going to put, do you already have a website? Do you have a layout in mind? Do you, sorry, let me get rid of the word do. So do you already? I'm just writing out what I would expect them to now pick, and then I will continue the video, so stay with me on this. And don't forget to hit a like if you are watching. Already have a website, have a layout in mind, have images and content, have your images and content. And number 3 question will be, will you be selling items on your website? You don't have to go into services and stuff like that, but it gives you an idea of, are they going to be an e-commerce shop or something like that? Okay, right. Resume. So we've given a question of do you have, and then we've basically given them 4 options. You already have a website, you might have a layout in mind, do you have your images and content, and are you selling anything? So is this going to be a woo e-commerce shop or anything related like that? You could expand on this, you could go further, but you know, you don't want to overdo it with too many questions, because you hopefully want them to fill it in and convert and then continue the journey. Now again, there is a key bit to this. If we go to the Advanced tab, the ID for this I'm going to call websites. Lowercase, one word, keep it simple. So I've called it websites like that. Okay, why did I call it websites? Well, quite frankly, it should be pretty obvious by now. If I go back to the HTML, if you pick option 1 for how can we help, it will then show me the field related to websites. Does that make sense at the moment? So now we've got to do one for SEO as well. So let's go back over to our form. I'm actually going to duplicate this field here. So do you have, and I'm now going to change the options here to now be related to SEO. So do you have So do you have an SEO tool installed? Do you have an SEO tool installed? Do you... No, hold on, let me change this to, are you... Hey Andrew, I'm just recording videos using an SEO tool. Using an SEO tool, are you already... Seriously, right, this video is going to like blow your mind, okay, when it's done. Already submitted to Google. Already submitted to Google. Goggle. Are you submitted to Goggle? Using an SEO tool. Already submitted to Google. And using an SEO tool. Already submitted to Google. I wrote these down, but I've changed my mind now. These ones are already submitted to Google. Are you using an SEO tool? Are you already submitted to Google? Are you using keywords on your pages? So we'll go with something like that. Okay. Resume. So for the second option here, we've got a question of are you, and then the three answers are using an SEO tool, submitted to Google, or have you got your keywords already on your pages? That's going to be option number 2. If I go to advanced, the ID for this will be SEO. And again, the logic behind why I've gone for SEO is because if you pick option number 2, I want the SEO field to become active. All right, and you just resume the pattern. So I'm going to do a third field over here. And this one now is going to relate to your page speed. So the question I'm going to ask is, in fact, I'm just going to change the wording for this one. Say, are you using an optimization tool? Are you preloading images and fonts? Are you... What other questions could I ask is, are you optimizing for the mobile? Okay, so just some questions there. Right. So for number 3, we basically are saying, are you, are you using an optimization? Start again. For question 3, we're asking, are you using an optimization tool, preloading your images and your fonts? And are you optimizing for the mobile, making it responsive and things like that? They are our 3 questions. And I just need to make sure that for the third one, I've again given this an ID, and I'm going to call it page speed like that. So we have page speed. So if I go back to my HTML, I've got websites, SEO, and page speed over there. And I have got 4 fields. How can we help? Websites, SEO, and page speed. Okay, so I'm now going to hit update. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one, Andrew. Are you using alt tags? By the way, though, I think I might scare off some people. The minute you say alt tags on images, they might kind of fall over. Right. So now that we've got all of those key items in, you can obviously stylize this a bit more. You might want to just increase the spacing, in terms of... where is it? Is it that one? Sorry, I'm sniffling a bit there. Yeah. Let me just get rid of that and get rid of that. Obviously in the styling type, mess around with your distance and how things look in there, because otherwise it can start to look a little bit very scrunched up. But don't worry about how big this is looking at the moment, because these options are not going to be visible until you pick an item. So let me just hit update, and then we're going to go to preview, okay, because the form sits below the HTML. So let's just hit preview on this. And can you now see, this is on preview, by the way, okay, this is on preview. We have your name and your email. I'm just going to put in a fake name. Well, I'm going to put in my name. I don't know why I said fake, and I'm going to put in one of my fake email addresses like that. Now, watch what happens. Do you want to build or redo a website? Watch this. Look at that. That option has now become visible. Let me untick it. Let me go for page speed performance. It has now become visible. Right? Improve my SEO. Yeah, I'm using an SEO tool. I could hit send. But here's what's really cool about this, okay? If I was to go back over here, you could change your questions. So I could go with how can we help? And rather than saying that, I could say multi-select allowed. Or maybe you might want to add in a comment or a text field somewhere else on the form saying multi-select is allowed. Because by allowing multi-select, I could go, I want to build a website and I already have a website in mind and I have a layout in mind. But I also want to improve my SEO. So I want to go for, yeah, I'm going to tick all of these. And you know what? I want my page speed performance as well. Okay, well, I am optimizing for the mobile. And then I'm going to hit send. Now, how do the results come back to me once I get them? Let me show you the results. And I'll show you the results in a moment. I'll show you the results in a moment. I'll show you the results in a moment when I get them. You just have to wait for the results to come through. Come on, where's the results? What did you think of that then? What did you think about conditional logic? What did you think about that? I think that's quite exciting, don't you? I think that is a pretty neat little thing to do. Oh. Balls. I just remembered I sent it to the wrong... Mark, are you watching? Mark Newman. I think I sent it to the wrong email. I forgot to change the email address. Let me just pop in one of my emails. There we go. Damn it, I sent it to the wrong email. Let me just do this one again. Already have a website, have a layout in mind. And what was it? Optimizing. There we go. Let's hit send. There we go. Send it to the wrong email. I sent it to the wrong email. Silly me, huh? Silly me. This is what happens when you record live, okay? You get mistakes, you make problems, you get things wrong. Right, let me show you the result. There we go. Right, so here's the result. So here's the results. Ignore the fact that you get all of the gunk like the IP address and stuff like that and, you know, what machine you were using. I didn't get rid of them in the form, but that's slightly irrelevant. But what we get is we get the name and the email. Remember, I hid the labels, so the labels are now missing. We then get told how can we help, and we can see here that the person has gone for website SEO and improving. We can see the second question here. Well, they already have a website and they have a layout in mind. They are using an SEO tool submitted to Google and they already have keywords and they are optimizing on the mobile. Now, you might want to mess around with the fields and how it looks when you get that return email. That's entirely up to you. But I have now, really quick and easy, without any extra plugin, got a conditional form logic built in on a website. And this is super, super awesome. Okay, let me just refresh that page. Remember how it works. This is where you start. And then you go, oh, I want to do that. Okay, yeah, I want to go with that. And you hit send. So you can now do that within Elementor without spending money and going elsewhere. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll see you. Cut. Right, that's video 2. That video will come out on... That video will come out on Friday. Alright, you're going to have to wait till Friday to get that video, okay? That video will be coming out on Friday. So let me make a note of that. So we have a video for Wednesday, and then we have a video for Friday. Normally I schedule these in, so this wouldn't be coming out until, I don't know, end of October, November even. But I'm pulling it forward because I feel like it's a pretty good one to have under your belt. What do you think of that video then? What do you think of that video? Did you like that? By the way, please do hit like if you haven't already, because like is important. Liking is important. Right, let me now just get set up for video number... video number 3. I've just got to do a bit of prep work for video number 3. I've just got to get some stuff set up. Because I actually forget what I'm doing quite a lot, which is not good with my track record because I get things wrong. Don't forget to hit like, please, you know, if you haven't already. It makes a difference as to what we're doing here. So video number... Video number 3. Right, I need to get this from somewhere else now. Just bear with me while I get this code. Because I actually did the code on someone else's website, so I need to get hold of that code again. Number 3. Number 3. 3. 3. 3. I always say my threes in a weird way. Video number 3. In some ways, right, you know when I do these behind the scene videos, I'm actually adding more pressure onto myself because you're doing it live, so you can all see me making mistakes. And I don't know about you, but no one likes to make a mistake for full view of the world, right? I know I don't, okay, but it can mess, you know, it's not like it messes you up or anything like that, but it's a bit daunting, isn't it? Hey Jason, hopefully see you later, mate, all right? But you take it easy. Right, so right, let's go to one of our websites now. Let's go to the websquadron.co.uk, WP admin one. Let me just set this up. Just bear with me, okay, because I need to just set this all up. La 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 la. Yeah, Andrew, go for your loo break. Right, okay. Let's get ready for video number 3. Video number 3. Hey, one of the worst things about having a web... Ugh. Got that wrong. Right, okay, start again. One of the worst things about having a WooCommerce or any type of store is when you have what's known as like a cart abandonment. You got to the checkout page and they started filling in half the details or something like that, and then something's happened and they've left your shop, they've gone elsewhere and they don't come back. There are plugins and cart abandonment tools you can install so that the user or the visitor gets an email after half an hour, the next day or whatever to say, hey, you haven't finished, can we help you? Can we answer any questions you got? But that only works when you've actually got their email address. And if you look at a lot of the checkout pages that we have, the email address is like right at the bottom down here. What if they've only got as far as doing like the top bit and then they've jumped away? What you really want to be doing is getting the email address to be kind of at the top over here. So before they do the full name, the surname, the address and all of that, you want to get their email as soon as possible. And you can do that with a code snippet. And this is the bit where I forgot to open up code snippets. This is how stupid I am. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Right. Don't forget to hit like if you are watching this. Let's just get code snippets open again over here. Obviously, you got to do a promo for code snippets if you're going to tell them to use it, right? So, code snippets is a free plugin. You can get it on WordPress, okay? It is my go-to tool if I want to add any type of funky code to my website, because I get scared of messing around with child themes and theme editor and anything like that. Code snippets, free plugin, go and use it. Once you've got it installed, in WordPress on your left hand side, go over to snippets and click add new, or just click add new at the top here. Now what we're going to do is give this a name. I've said move the email to the top of the checkout, and then we are going to drop in this code. There will be a link to this in the description. Go and get it. The key bit about this is that it is moving the billing email to be a priority of 1. Now, I will put in some further syntax into the description which shows you how all of the fields on your checkout, they have this funny ordering system of like, I think it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. They work in a logical order or a sequenced order. What we're now going to say is that this snippet over here, the billing email, must be priority number 1. What you want to do is hit save changes and activate. The great thing about code snippets though is that if there was a problem, you'd get an error message and it allows you to roll back, so your website is completely protected. But once you've done that and you go to checkout, now the email will be at the top. Hey Dave, I'm just recording, so you're watching behind the scenes footage. You're right. Let me just redo that. So now when we come back to our checkout page, the email address is now at the top. It is not down there. Your phone number is now the last field. Look at that. It is now at the top. So if you're worried about cart abandonment or you've got a plugin, hopefully they will fill that in before they do anything else. So there's a higher chance of your plugins and tools that you've got installed getting back to them to say, hey, do you want to continue that purchase? It's a pretty easy snippet to add in with the Code Snippets plugin. Hey, I hope you like, subscribe, share and follow. I'll see you. Right, that's video number 3. That's video number 3. Let's just get that one in. Get a screenshot for that. So we got video, screenshot, video, screenshot, video, screenshot. Cool. Okay, right. That was video number 3. Hey, Dave, the next bricks video was meant to be this week. The reason I've delayed it is because I need to get rid of some other stuff. The bricks video is next week. Next week, Dave, all right. Come on, Dave. Give me a break here. No, there's more bricks videos coming out next week. By the way, Dave, when you say bricks, what would you like me to do? Because what I want to do, yeah, is I want to do the bricks. I want to do the bricks loop builder. Look at it. You can see it there. Bricks loop builder. Hey, Omar. And I also want to do remote templates with bricks as well. Is there anything in particular you wanted me to look at, Dave? Andrew, it ain't. I'll tell you what, Andrew. There was one video I nearly... I thought I'd done it all, and then I watched it back because something bugged me, and then I watched it, and there's a bit in the middle of the video where I'm like, hey, how you doing? And I said hi to someone, and I thought, oh, got to cut that out. Oh, sorry, Peter. No, I've missed that. No. Do you know what it is? It's actually. Wait. Let me get rid of it. Let me get rid of it. It's It will be there. It's the email that was open over there. It's annoying, right? It is flipping annoying when that happens. But you shouldn't get it now, so it should be okay, Peter. Is that okay now? Do you know something, Peter? It's one of the pains in the ass about... it's one of the things I really hate about wearing glasses. And I know people say, you know, the lighting up here is okay. I mean, you got to make sure you dim the lighting on your monitors and stuff like that. Are you getting a green spot? Let me just check that. Let me just open up one of my other screens. Are you getting a green spot? Yeah, this is... So basically what it is that's the OBS screen right now. Unfortunately, the OBS you will get some. In fact, you'll get a bit over here as well. Let me just there we go, let me do something like that. It is a pain, isn't it, Peter? It is a pain. Thank you, Dave. Make me look smarter. Loop builder with Metabox. Ooh. Let me have a think about that one, Dave. Let me have a think about that one. Right, so that's video 3 done. Right, I need to now get something else from my channel that I need to add in. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Right, okay, let me just get full screen on this video because this needs to be a video like that. Let's get rid of it. Oh, I don't care if you can see the Pepsi Max. It's all about advertising, isn't it? It's all about advertising these days. So if you can see it, you can see it. Right? Let's just get it in. There we go. Perfect advertising, isn't it? There. Right. Okay, next video. Video number 4. Flash. Da-da. No, I want to talk about flash of unstyled content. FOUC. That's right, you heard me correctly. FOUC. All right, it's FOUC. Flash of unstyled content. Sometimes you go to your website and there might be a bit of a flash, a flicker. It's a bit difficult for me to demonstrate because I don't have an example of it. But if you ever load up a website and you notice like a change, that it kind of switches from unstyled content where you just get like loads of items in rows and it's white screen, blue text, a bit of black text, but there's no images. It's just unstyled. There's nothing. It just looks like a bunch of paper that's just been jumbled together. It looks rubbish. And then after a split second, it flickers on to show you your actual website. That is FOUC. Now, there are a couple of things you can do to help yourself out with that. One of them is within your elemental settings and something else that I'm going to show you right now. So now I have to show them over here. Let's go to Elementor settings. Elemental settings. Is it elemental settings? I think it is elemental settings, yeah. I've actually forgotten what I was going to say about this. What was I going to say? Advanced internal embedding. So what you want to do is you go over to your WordPress, your Elementor, you go to your settings, and you then want to go to advanced. And you will have an option over here called CSS print method. Most of them are actually set to external file. But if you have this problem where you're continuously getting this flash of unstyled content, where you get like a white screen and just loads of rows, you want to set it to be internal embedding. And that should stop the flash of unstyled content happening to you. Don't forget to hit Save Changes. There was a second option, and I'm trying to remember what that was. How can I forget what it was? I should have made a note of this. I've written FOUC and I've forgotten what the second option was. Come on, Imran. What was the second option? What did I do? What did I do? I've forgotten how you do this. I've forgotten how you do it. Right, just give me a moment, everyone. All right, this is behind the scenes, okay? I'm recording a video. I'm live streaming as I record, and I've forgotten what I was doing. Damn it. What was the... I've got a code snippet here, but I've forgotten what I did with that code. There was something I had to do to that snippet. What did I do to it? What did I do to it? I'm pretty sure... if I go over here, I go to Pages... yeah, I remember now. I remember. I do remember now. Let me just shrink this screen down. And here's method number 2. What you need to do is add in a code snippet, and I'll go through the steps. The first thing you want to do is find the page which is the guilty party. Which one of your pages has that FOUC occurring? Edit it, and what you'll notice up here is the code, the page ID or the template ID, whatever you want to call it. This one is 4040, so make a note of that. You might have to do it multiple times, but it might just be your home page where you're really concerned about it. This is ID 4040. Can you see it over here? Okay, so don't miss that. What you then want to do is make sure you are... I'm a little bit all over the place today. Just hang on a moment, Aishman, all right? I'll come back to you in a minute, all right? Just give me a moment. I'm just recording a video. Just bear with me a minute. Code snippets. View details. Just bear with me. Now, Code Snippets is a free plugin. You're gonna have it. It's my go-to tool for basically code snippets. I don't like messing around with child themes because I get worried about breaking my website or doing something horrendous. This is free and super easy. Once you've got it installed, what you want to do is go over to your WordPress website, go down to Snippets down here and click Add New. And we're going to add in a completely new snippet. This is going to be stop FOUC. Flash of unstyled content. And then we are going to drop in this code snippet over here. Now the key thing though, is the ID. Over here it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What you would do is put in the ID of your post or your page or whatever you're using. It could even be a template. By the way, if you are using a template, in your shortcode, it will actually tell you what that is, so make sure you stick that in. Now, once you've done that and you hit Save Changes and Activate, that will stop the FOUC occurring. Now, please bear in mind, this is not completely bulletproof, okay? And I would strongly recommend that you go for doing the first method first. The code for this will be in the description, but I would recommend... Let me just hit Save Changes for that. I would recommend you actually try this first. Go to Elemental, go to Settings, go to Integration, Advanced, and set your CSS print method to be internal embedding and save that. Have a go there first. If that doesn't work, go with the code snippet and you should be okay. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow, and stop the fook happening. I'll see you. Ooh, got myself right jumbled up there. Flipping heck, got myself jumbled up there. I don't like it when I get jumbled up. I don't like it. It irritates me. So I'm irritated right now because I got myself really jumbled up. Damn it, that's video 4. So we've been live for 1 hour and we've only done 4 videos. So they are taking longer to do. Irishman, my auto-optimize is getting full and showing a red color. Are you purging? So in answer to Irishman, okay, over here where it says auto-optimize, are you doing this? Are you clearing your cache? You got to clear your cache. You got to clear your cache. Clear your cache. I mean, I haven't cleared it for a while, but if yours is red, you need to clear it, Irishman, and you might need to purge your server and your site. How are you finding these behind-the-scene videos, by the way? Are you kind of watching and going, God, this guy is all over the place. Why are we watching him? He doesn't have a clue what he's doing. He's a right little prat. I'm not really a prat, but you know, you get the idea. What are you thinking when you watch all these? Let me just get... I need to get some other bit of code now, which I saved. I emailed it to myself, by the way. Right, this is quite an important one, okay? This one is important. Cheers, Andrew. I'm only human. That's what they say to me. To you today. Right, okay. Right, let's go to library. Irishman, I'm not sure about if you can do it automatically, but I'm going to say, Irishman, if you're getting red every day, there's a problem there. If you're getting red with your auto-optimize, I've got to ask, though, how big is your website with your content? And how many plugins have you got? You know, do you know what, Mass Stigma? I love you saying that 20 minutes and working out 5 minutes is so true. 20-minute video, you might spend 40 minutes editing it for a 5-minute video. And then you might spend 5 minutes on the cover art. And then you got to upload. So you're looking at about 1 hour, 15 minutes for a 5-minute video. And a lot of people don't realize the... And then there's the time before setting up, recording, getting set up, researching. So I could easily argue like, so the next thing I'm going to show you, I spent 10 minutes looking into it. One of my videos, I spent 2 hours researching it before I did it. Another video, I've already started making notes, going through painfully. So it takes time. Okay, let's now do the next video. Let us now do the next video. You know, let us do it. You know, it's very, very good. I say. Right, start recording. Video 5. Hey, I go on and on all the time about WebP images, okay, but that's not what I'm covering here. I've also gone on about how you need to stop lazy loading on some of your homepage or some certain parts of your website. Because when you're doing a page speed performance, if you've got images lazy loading, you know that affects your score. It will come through slow, like the time to the first byte or whatever like that, or it says the image took ages to load up, and you're going, but it's a WebP image, it's correctly sized. Why is this happening? It's because a long while ago, WordPress kind of lazy loaded every image. And when WordPress did that, a lot of people weren't happy, including me. Because maybe I want the first 3 or 4 images on my website not to lazy load. Well, how do we get around that? There are plugins, there are solutions out there, WP Rocket, stuff like that, or Toptimize. It will say, do not lazy load the first 3 or 4 images, and you can change the number to what you want. But what if you don't have any of those plugins? Can you still stop lazy load? Yes you can, with a code snippet. Code Snippets is free. It's my go-to tool. I don't like messing around with child themes because I don't want to break my website, and I recommend this. It's completely free. What you got to lose? Except your sanity, but I hope you don't. Once you've got it, you want to go down to Snippets on your left-hand side and click Add New. And what we're going to do is give this a title, which will be Stop Lazy Load. Stop Lazy Town. Well, let's Stop Lazy Load anyway. Stop lazy loading. Oh, I can't type. I can't type, people. Right. Let's resume. So I've called it Stop Lazy Loading of Images, and I'm going to drop in this code. Look, you can see it there. It will be in the description. That's all you've got to do. And then you just hit Save Changes and Activate. And what that code will do, and by the way, if like there was a problem, your website will give you a warning and allow you to roll back. Everything is protected. This will now stop your images from being lazy loaded, because here's how I like to do it. I don't want WordPress controlling it. I want to have control. And then when I build my pages in Elementor or any other WordPress plugin, page builder, whatever, I can then say this video is lazy loaded. This image is lazy loaded. I make that choice. I make that decision. But this gives you complete control. Hey, I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll see you. Stop recording. Stop recording. So that was video number 5. Bada 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 boom. Hey Eddie, how are you? I've just recorded 5 videos. Hey Rubin. Now Ayushman, you've said your website is very big. I've got a concern here, yeah? I have got a concern. Ayushman, can you email me again your website? Can you email me your website, info@websquadron.co.uk? I'm a little bit concerned that you're hitting red all the time, but can you do that? Ah, nice one, Andrew. Hey Ruben, I'm just recording videos, by the way, okay? I've just done video 5. I've got 1 more to do. Hey Eddie, you're not late. We just started it. Yep. Peter, do you know something I was about to say to you? Do you mean auto clear? Peter, I've never used that. Is that free? Is that free? I can't remember. Okay, just reading some of the comments before I get onto it. Ayushman, can you email me? info@websquadron.co.uk. Mass Stigma, while I'm here. Anyone know a plugin that can automatically make a downloadable V card based on form? I don't know, Mass Stigma. I'm going to wait to see if anyone else can answer that one. Please look at Mass Stigma's question if anyone's missed it. Andrew, site assessment. They want a quote for a WordPress site. Is WordPress overkill? No, WordPress is not overkill for a 4-page website. I would still go for WordPress. And here's why, Andrew. You know what you're doing. And if that website expands and goes from a 4-page website, no problem, Ruben. If you go for a 4-page website and it becomes a 10-page website, or they want to sell stuff, or they want to do a booking thing, or they want to, I don't know, add membership, you've got the foundation to do it. You build it anywhere else, like Wix, are you now entering dangerous territory? So what I always say is go with what you're good at, and you know you can work with and you like working with, rather than go for a gimmick or anything like that, and then you can. Okay, nice one, Peter. I couldn't remember if that was chargeable or not. But yeah, Ayushman, you've emailed me, and I now want to very quickly, before I do my final video, just look at so this is going to be Ayushman's website, and I'm going to see if I can find out a little bit more about his website. So I'm just going to do a page speed insights, okay, just to get an idea for the size of your website. How big is it? I'm not worried about the scores. I'm not here about the scores. Hey, Tice. Hey, Danny. I'm just recording it. Oh, okay, Peter. That's probably why. Hey, Clement, how are you? Let me just put the lighting up a bit here. Right. So, Clement, can I give you a video which goes through... I use my iPhone. This is the iPhone X. It's my wife's iPhone. It's her old iPhone XR. She doesn't use anymore. I've just plugged that in. I want to show you the tools and the software I use to do everything that I do. So, hold on, Clement. Let me just get you the link for that. It's called Studio, and it is... Where is it? It's this video here. So Clement, you might want to use this video here. Clement, watch that video. What is the alternative for Vimeo? Presto Player. YouTube Presto Player, you know, or Vimeo. To be honest, it's YouTube or Vimeo. It's one of those two kind of thing, you know. So, go with something like that. Where was my question? Right, yeah, so Ayushman, right, I've just looked at your website, okay. So look, Ayushman, look, okay, I'm not here to talk about your scores now, right? But I am just going to mention your desktop is 78, your mobile is 24, okay, problems there. It could just be one-off, I don't know, okay. But what I'm interested in is you got 1,192 elements. That is high. You have got a lot going on your website. Hey, John, you have got a lot going on. I've looked at the website. There's a lot of stuff on there. But you have got a lot of stuff on there. I mean, let me just see. Your page size, you know... You have got stuff going on. I mean, I'm still a little bit confused as to why you're getting red, if I'm really honest. But yeah, I would use YouTube, and then I would use Presto Player to hide everything. And I've got a video for that coming out I think it's next week. I've got a video for that coming out. Or was it this week? I think it's next week. Or it might even be Saturday. So I've just done 5 videos today, and I'm now going to record video number 6. I'm going to do video number 6. And what do you think video number 6 is all about? Go on, take a guess. What do you think video 6 is all about? What do you think video number 6 is all about? Hey, any guesses? To be honest, if I'm honest, Aishman, I think what you need is someone to have a look at your website, because I think the danger is we could all start throwing, literally throwing. Okay, hit like if you haven't already. Plugins and solutions. What you need is to. No, Peter. No. You need to commission someone to have a look at your website, I think, because I think you've got a lot of stuff going on there. No, it's not mobile menu. Can I just mention something about breakdance? Because I got involved into a bit of a tit for tat with someone on there. So on Thursday, or was it Friday, Louis put a post on where he basically said, he swore and basically said that he had hired some Elementor really professional developers. He doesn't tell us who they are or where they come from, but these are experts, he said. And they built something in breakdance and he didn't like it. And he basically outed them without naming them and basically said they were effing whatever and, you know, stupid and all of this. And I said to him, there is a way that you could have done this without using the word effing useless or even saying they are elemental experts. You could have just said you hired a developer to build something and they used too many containers and you would prefer it if they did it with just one container. You don't have to say elemental experts or they are effing stupid, because it says a lot about your integrity as the CEO of a company when you start talking about your staff or the people you work with in that language. It says a lot. And there were loads of people defending Louis, saying, no, he had every right to say that. And I just said, that says a lot about you as well. Because how would you feel if you work somewhere and you do something wrong or not completely right, and then your boss in front of everyone says, I ain't going to say who, but whoever did this is effing useless. You're effing stupid. They haven't named you, but you know it was you. They didn't need to do that, did they? And secondly, what I've said to Louis and a few others is, Louis has a problem with what they did. Did he give them a clear spec? Here's the point I want to make. If I ask you to build a house and you build a house, and then I say to you later, but I wanted to be able to move the walls. I wanted to have the walls interchangeable. You might turn around and go, yeah, but you didn't tell us that. You asked for a house, we built you a house. Was the spec clear enough? What you don't do is say, this builder is effing stupid. He calls himself a builder expert. Do you get where I'm going with this? Anyway, and that is why I don't think, you know, yep, true Danny as well. At least they did it, or did what they could, but this is why I'm feeling very like this with breakdance at the moment. I just feel like it's getting a lot of bad press. Right, video number 6, I'm not going to tell you until I've actually installed it, because I need to install it on 2 websites. So you're just going to have to give me a chance to install it now onto 2 of my websites, and then I'll talk about it. But talk amongst yourselves if you so wish. While I just and then I'll show you this tool, which is a pretty neat tool. I think it's a pretty neat tool. Let me just load it up. Exactly, Danny. And I just think that if Louis had explained it to them, but I think my bigger problem is miscommunication happens. Lost in translation happens. We thought we were on the same page, but we weren't. It happens. But what he didn't need to do was say, do you want me to show you the post? Should I show you the post? Should I show you what he said? And then I'll let you make your own minds up, okay? Let me show you the post, and then you can make your own mind up about it, all right? Let me show you the post. And I felt this was just demeaning, and it just didn't need to happen. Let me just show you it. If I can find it. I don't even know where it is now. In fact, I think the post has probably disappeared. Hold on. I will find it. I am going to find it. I will find it. So here you go. Here's the post, okay? Here's the post. Right, and I'm going to zoom in. Right, I'm going to show you this. So just look at the language. For fun, here's a video I'm sending to the design team I've hired to build out the breakdance design library. They're long-time users, and they do things in the most effing stupid way I've ever seen. Their developers are good, but I'm going to have to fire their developers. What happened was they put a container within a container, and they didn't need to do it. But the language used here, it's like you're trying to say you're better than Elementor, but then you're basically saying long-time Elementor users and they do things in the most effing stupid way. Is that really how you want to be promoting yourself? Is that really how you want to be doing things? But hey, let's not focus on that. Because I've already focused on it enough right now. Right, I've just got to install a couple of plugins, and then I'm going to talk to you about this plugin and what it is. Ayushman, the thing is though, Ayushman, if you wanted someone, like let's say Ayushman, you wanted me to go into your website and start to trawl through and find the problems and why you're getting your cache, your auto-optimize hit red every day, I've got to be really honest here, and this is the point when you might unsubscribe. I don't do that for free. So when it's dedicated one-to-one website, investigation, I do have to charge for that. Someone else might do it for free, but I have to be honest, I have to charge for that. Yeah, Peter, that's how it feels. And it's kind of like, it's not done. Oh yeah, don't worry, Peter. It's kind of like, and I know you were joking, don't worry. But yeah, Danny, I think there's a way to put yourself out there. So if I was going to say, I am better than, I'm not saying this, but if I said I'm better than 30, I'm better than him. I'm not saying that. But if I was, there's a way you do it. You do it by showing it, by proving it, by demonstrating it. What you don't do is say 30 is effing useless. You don't do that. Because that becomes personal, right? You don't do that. Right, let me get this plugin in that I need to add in. Right, so I'm just going to do the final video for today. Well, as part of my behind the scenes though. Ayushman, let me email you. No, I'll tell you, Ayushman, it's £120 per hour, which I don't know, it might be outside of your budget. I don't know. We don't go lower than that. So that's the one thing I have to be clear on. It's what falls within our 1 hour consultation charge for us to look in. By the way, we might not be able to solve your problem because before we know what you've done or what you've got, we don't know if we can solve it, if any at all. But it's 1 hour consultation is £120. Exactly, John. You've just said it. So I was head of business intelligence and analytics before I left the NHS, but for 20 odd years working in analytics, I can't go and say to doctors and nurses and hospitals, you're effing useless and stupid, because I'll be honest, some of them were with what they were doing. I'll be honest, some of them were. But you don't say it. You phrase it, and what you do instead is talk about a problem and a solution. Because I have a suspicion here. What if that video and that comment that Louis put out was fake? What if it was fake? What if he purposefully put a fake video out to say Elementor are effing stupid developers for what they built? And here's how you should do it. It could be a marketing strategy. Do you get what I mean? And I don't agree with it either way. But I think it's more about what I found interesting, though. What I found exactly, Tees. That's exactly what he said. Should fire them, which makes no sense. Quite a few people did say on that comment, on that video, saying, there's no need for you to do this. There's a way to do it. You didn't have to use the word or the language, you know. And what was very worrying was the amount of people that were backing Louis up, that said, Louis the kind of CEO we want to have. Louis says it like it is. And I just sat there thinking, would you really want to work with someone like that? Has anyone here ever worked with a boss or a manager who literally to your face just said, you're effing stupid? It's not nice, is it? Anyway, right, so I've got this plugin now. Let me just activate it. By the way, I hope this works, because if this plugin doesn't work yet, it's going to look really bad. Okay, it's going to look really bad. Right. So... Right, so we are going to just look at a new plugin. Let me just... I've just got to make sure the settings are right for it. Yeah, exactly, John. And I've worked with people like that. They literally used to just say it to your face. They didn't care who you were. They didn't care what you thought. They were the boss and they could say whatever they want and they just shout all over you. And those kind of people I cannot work with, full stop. Right, let's now get on to video number 6. Video number 6. Right. Can you see how I'm getting the Pepsi Max in the right place? Pepsi Max! Right. Video number 6. Okay. Let's start recording. You know when you're working on a website and you've built an amazing section with amazing content with Elementor or any other add-ons or page builders and stuff like that? What if you want to replicate that entire same section on another website? Now, the easy solution is that you export it as a template and then you import it. But sometimes images don't always copy over, or there might be something that breaks here or there. It does work, and sometimes it doesn't work. There is a plugin built by the Unlimited Elements people called Doubly. Doubly is a free plugin and it basically allows you to copy and paste content. It takes the images, if you've built it using an add-on as well, as long as the other website has the add-on installed as well, it literally just takes over the settings and all of that. It is a super cool way to speed up processes if you're trying to replicate between different websites and you don't want to export and import templates. Now, what you must do is make sure that you've got Doubly installed on both websites, otherwise it just won't work for you. So here's what you got to do. Once you've installed it, you go over to WordPress, go over to your settings for doubly, and you then get to decide, well, are you going to allow copy and paste, copy only, paste only? It might be that one website you only ever allow the copy only function, and the other website you can only ever do paste. So you can't copy and paste from the second website, but you get to make your choice on that. I'm going to leave this as copy and paste on both of them. What you then do is go over to your pages, pick up a section, copy it, and put it right over into website number 2. Bit of a pause there. Hey Clement. Right, let me now just go over to a fake page, all pages, pages. Let's just pick up a section. Let's go to edit with that one, and let's go to, this is a test website. Let me switch these 2 tabs over. Let's just go to edit over here. Did the wrong thing. Hold on. Hey, Eichmann, yeah. Hang on, I think there's something I've forgotten to do. I've got to remind myself. I'm sure there's something I've forgotten to do. What was it? 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 I think there's something I have forgotten to do. What was it? What was it? I'm sure there's another setting.
Introducing doublet.
I'm sure there's a setting. There's something I've not done. There's something I've not done. What is it I've not done? What have I not done? There's something I've not done. Come on. If I... Yeah, there's something I've not done. Why is that not working? Why is that not working? Flipping heck. I hate it when this happens. So I start recording a video and now it's not working. There's something I've forgotten to do. What was it? The settings are the same. What have I not done? What is it I have not done? What have I not done? What have I not done? Come on, think, Imran. Think, think, think. Don't forget to hit like, because I'm sure you're not liking this at the moment. What have I not done? I know, John. I'm going to have to. I'll email them back. There's something I've forgotten to do. Hey, Andrew. What have I forgotten to do? Hold on, I think I've just got to double check something. Just bear with me a moment. I've just got to double check something. I'm just checking the settings here. Something's not right. Something's not right. What have I forgotten to do? It's almost like it's not letting me do it, and I'm trying to work out why. Screw this, right? Oof. What have I not done? Right, let me just check the settings again for this. Oh, I remember now. I remember. It's come back to me now. It's come back to me. It's come back to me now. I have to say, though, it's... Right, it's come back to me now. Wait a minute. It's come back to me. I know what I've done wrong. But I've now just got to get my pages back to page I was on. Resume, resume, resume. Let's get back on track. This is what I forgot to do. Now what we're going to do... start again. Blah, 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 blah. Right, start again. What we're going to do is copy one of these sections. And I'll tell you what, we'll go for... I can't get my words right. Fuck's sake. Right, okay. Wasn't meant to swear then, and I swore then, by the way. Sorry. Right. I need to... So what we're going to do is move this section over here over into another website. Now, here's something that might catch you out. If you are on the Edit with Elementor page, which is what you would normally see here when you got the editor, you can't actually use doubly to copy and paste. So if I go over here and I kind of right click and I say copy, and I go over to this website and go to Edit with Elementor, so we're on the editing page, and I go, okay, let's hit the plus sign, and now I hit paste, it's not going to happen. In fact, if I do copy all content, nothing happens. Well, sorry, that was copy all content, of course. But the paste option is not going to be there. Flip! I just got that wrong. Sorry, Richard, I've got to go back a step. Back a step. Damn it. I just got that wrong. Right, let me go back a step, everyone. Flipping heck, I'm getting myself mixed up here. Right, back a step. Back a step. Back. Right. We're going to copy over this section from website 1 over into... Oh, flipping mouse. Hey, circle of life. Right, come on. Come on, Imran. Get your butt into gear. Don't forget to hit like. Okay. Behind the flipping scenes. Right. 8 minutes of shit. Anyway, sorry. So this is website number 1 and this is website number 2. We're going to take this section and we are going to paste it into website number 2. These are two completely different websites, two different domains. They're test websites, okay? Now, if I go over here and I copy this section, you have the copy option. But here's the problem. If I go here, you can't paste. So if I hit paste, the flip. Why did that hit paste? Oh, I've got to hit return in it. It's not meant to have paste. It's because I've already gone and hit copy. Let me go back again. How many times am I going to do this and get this wrong? Huh? Stop watching. No, keep watching. This is website number 1, and we're going to copy this section into website number 2. The problem is, though, that when you're in Edit with Elementor, like we are, if you copy this and it won't paste, it doesn't work like that. What you've actually got to do is go back a step. But here's my tip. Make sure you are logged into your WordPress website, and what you want to do is... What you want to do is, believe me, yeah, Richard, I am effing and blinding like mad when there's no one watching. I am like throwing bits of paper in the air, throwing paper at the ceiling, and it hits me back again, which makes me even madder. Let's start again. This is website number 1. And we are going to copy this section into website number 2. These are test websites. The problem, though, with Edit with Elementor, or when you're at this part of your website, in terms of editing, you can't copy a section over or any item like that. Because it doesn't work like that. You've got to go back a step. And here's what you want to do. On both websites, make sure you have basically done this. So you are in your website, but you are in the basically the dashboard view. So you're not in the Edit with Elementor. So let me just do that again. Okay, so make sure you're logged into your website, but you're not in the Edit with Elementor. What you could also do is actually do view site. So let me do that, and we go to view site. So this is website 1, and this is website 2. Notice the black bar at the top. That means you're viewing your website. You can now put in the URL and go to whatever page you want to go to. Okay, you're not restricted to just the home page. But here's the trick. If I now go over here, you see the options for copy and paste at the top. You can't miss it. If I hit copy, that will now copy the page if I click copy page. I could copy that and paste it completely onto another website, completely. Or I could go here and I could export. Look, you do have the export option as well, but I'm going to go here and I'm going to click copy. That section is now copied. Now I'm going to go over to this website here and I am going to hit paste. And now I'm going to decide, well, where am I going to paste it? So what I could do now is click over here and hit paste like that. And once you've pasted it into that little search bar we had there, now I get to decide, well, where does it sit? So you go here and you hit copy. So remember, you hit copy and you copy it. You go to the second website. Let's do that again. Okay. You go to paste and you paste it into the search bar. Now you decide where it's going to go. So I'm now going to paste it here. And it will now paste that section. Section 1 from website 1 is now pasted into wherever I want into website 2. That was with the Doubly plugin. It is completely free. You got to install it on both websites. But remember, you want to be viewing your website. You hit the copy option. Let's just go down here and now copy this little section here. We copy it. We go over here. We hit paste. Again, you're viewing your website. Pick whatever page you want to go for. You then paste this here. It's now pasted. Let's go down over here and paste the section here. It will then paste it there. Look, it's now put it in, right? We had it over here. Now, bear in mind, the font has changed, and that's because of the styling and the font I've installed into my website. So bear that in mind with your preloaded fonts and things like that. But if you go and add in, for instance, over here, a section, it will now add it in, and it adds it into your media library as well. So if I go over to my dashboard and I go to media library for website number 2, look, the image is in. And here's the great thing. It's added in the mobile image and the desktop image. So the mobile optimization from website 1 is now brought over. And it is free. Hey, Doubly, free plugin, buy unlimited elements. I hope you like, subscribe, share and follow. I'll see you. That made me mad. That made me mad because I was proper getting that wrong. I got to stand up for a bit because I've got cramp in my foot. It's not cramp, it's pins and needles. I've just got pins and needles in my foot. Ah. There we go. That was video number 6, behind the scenes, all right? So when you watch this video edited, it will probably be 5 minutes long. It will be beautiful. You're going to watch it and go, wow, he did that in one take. But those of you that watched it behind the scenes will now know he did that in 20 takes. The liar. He's such a liar. Andrew, they do. They have it in there paid for, but now they've made it free. I don't know why I've got pins and needles in my foot. Oh. Got pins and needles. Oh. Does anyone understand why we get pins and needles? Oh. Why do we get pins and needles? Why do we get pins and needles, everyone? Let's explore this. Right. Why do we get pins and needles in feet? Why do we get pins and needles? What is it all about? Does anyone even know this? Alcohol consumption, tight shoes or clothes, working. Yeah, I haven't moved. I haven't actually moved for 1 hour, 48 minutes. Right. Woo! I haven't moved. Right. I'm going to just I'm going to just go for a walk and I'll be back in 1 minute. I'll be back in 1 minute, okay? What did you think then of those 6 videos we did? What did you think about it? What did you think? What did you think? Did you like it? I am going to do 2 more videos. I am going to do a couple of teardown videos, which I will explain when I'm back in 1 minute. Hey, Sayed. Sayed, you sent me your website and I'm going to look at it. I'm going to do a review of Sayed's website in a moment. So Sayed, can you give me 2 minutes? I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm going to go for a loo break and I will be back. Okay. Don't go anywhere. Please don't forget, if you go over to our website, websquadron.co.uk, you can go and get access to our modules. Okay, don't forget you can go and access it. And if you're not already part of it, I would strongly recommend that you join our Facebook group, which is this one over here. I can't even type it. My friends. Give me 2 minutes, all right? I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to go stretch my legs and empty my bladder. All right, you know, because I've got wee. I've got to get rid of my wee. Okay, bye. Hey, I'm back. Wee break and just a bit of a stretch in my legs as well. Just because pins and needles. Which is never a good thing. Cheers, Andrew, for giving me the more serious conditions. Danny, you can do, but I'm now going to do a quick review of Sayed. Sayed, are you there? Hey, Pigstar. Hey, Pigstar, have you been sat there in the background? Right. Right. I've just got to... So, Sayed, can you let me know you're watching and then I'll get on to reviewing your website? Let me know when you're ready. Okay, Sayed. Right. So we're going to do a review of Sayed's website, which we're going to do live, okay? And I think Sayed knows how it works, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to shrink myself down, by the way, and the review isn't just my opinion, it's your opinions and other people. Please be kind. Remember, this is someone's work and stuff like that. Right, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is do a refresh of your website so we can see the animation, right? So let me do that again. There's a lot of animation going on here. There is a danger with too much animation, if I'm really honest, okay? So I'm just doing this like multiple times. We got the logo coming down. We got this coming down and then there's a delay. We've got these items coming in like one at a time, like 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got this flash in, and then we got these rising up. Personally, I would probably say you're like, there's a lot happening there. Visually, I'm like, whoa, what's coming in? And because you got so much coming in, you lose the effect. Now, I notice I might miss that. I might miss something coming in. So what was the impact? I would say everything here does not need to be coming in. I would leave it. I would also not... I'm going to come back to this in a moment. I will come back to this bottom bit in a moment, so ignore that, okay? But I would say if you were going to have anything flash, if you were going to have anything come in, maybe have this come in. So this here, this person here, could fade in. Maybe it starts off, you know, it just fades in. That could work. I don't think you need this. And let me explain why. Okay, let me explain why. Number one, okay, what is your color scheme? So I'm picking up here purples and we're getting a bit of green. I get it, but I do feel a little bit like we're going from purple statements, almost like your menu, to then we're jumping down the purple, and it already I'm getting a bit confused with. So you're having white text, but then you've got this slightly tinted text, green text. I'm starting to feel a bit confused with the palette. Okay, that's point one. Point number two. This isn't a very strong logo, if I'm really honest. It's just a name and it's author and web designer. You got to decide, are you an author or are you a web designer? Because if you're an author, this does not say author. And you do mention love writing, but maybe you want to be saying you are a web designer. And then later on in your services, you're going to mention that you are content writing. In your services, you'll say you do content writing, but you don't need to say author, web designer. Right now, your You see, like, your website name is nadimmohammed.com, but then you've got Sayed Nadeem Mohammed, which I get. I get the name thing, right? But as a logo, I don't think it's a strong logo. It comes across as a little bit like you haven't put a lot of thought in. And if I was you, I would spend some money to get a proper logo done. Something doesn't have. You could even have just a word, but what you've got at the minute, the style of that font that you've done for your logo does not match anything else here. In fact, it doesn't even match. Is it the same as what you've got here? It doesn't even match what you've got here. I don't think it is. It might be. I might be wrong. No, it isn't. It doesn't even match what you've got here, down here. So that's point number 2. Your fonts don't match. So number 1, entrance animations. Number 2, think about, well, number 2 is your color. Number 1 is entrance animations. Number 2 is your color palette. Hey, Maddie. By the way, Maddie, I need to look at your email still, okay? Point number 3 is your fonts, your styling. Point number 3. Before you're even really telling me about what I'm going to get from you, I've got Nadeem, 3 times. 3 times on your hero banner, you're telling me your name. I can't see you. Nowhere on your website do you have a photo of you. So who is Nadeem? Who is Nadeem? You know? I mean, Pixar makes a great point. Maybe just put web content creator. That could work instead of web designer as well. You know? Yeah, I'm in Edge, by the way. Danny, which is why I'm not doing it. There's too many mixed up fonts you got going on. This is, I mean, welcome, I am Nadeem. What's the problem? You're not solving any problem here, Sayed. So this, you need to get rid of this completely. Get rid of that. I design and build websites. Yeah, okay, but so what? So do a lot of people on Fiverr. But what kind of websites? What is the website going to do for me? I build websites. Yeah, okay, so do GoDaddy. GoDaddy build websites. Or they think they do. What is this going to do? Over here, I also love writing tech-related businesses. Have an app or software that serves needs. Well, look, now you've completely distorted. What you've now done, Sayed, is you've distorted. Yeah, there's lots of colours going on there. Rubin's right. There's too many colours. I design and build websites for tech-related businesses. Like Danny said, that could work. But you need to go further. And in your second headline, you need to now say, what do you do for them? Because so what if you build for tech businesses? What have you achieved? What can you do for them that's going to make you stand out? But at the moment, it feels like you got 2 different things going on here. You know, you design and build websites, and then you say app or software. You've got to kind of, hey Jimmy, hope you're okay. You've got to kind of make a distinction with what you do, and then later on you can talk about any other thing extra you do. Now this bit here, this bit here at the bottom, this is wrong. You know what you've got here with this coming up? I don't like the shape. Number 1, I don't like the shape divider. I don't like this shape divider at all, right? Because look, I can see a grey. Look, it's almost like can you see here? Watch over here, right? You can see it coming up to meet it. See that grey patch? I don't like that. I would have that further on. I would also get rid of the shape divider completely as well. I would get rid of that. These aren't aligned. So think about your alignment. I mean, look, it's on a slope, but it's definitely not aligned. It's not working very well. That look, they're not in line. The icons and the wording. The text here is too small. I think for your home page, you need to have bigger text. If I'm really honest, I would increase that. Let's say that is, I don't know, what is it? What is it? 1 EM. Is that 1 EM I think you got on there? I would increase that to 1.2 or something like that. That is a lot of white space. That's a lot of white space. And at the moment, right, there is no example of your website. I have nothing on here yet. I've gone section 1, section 2, and I don't see a single website example. So I might go, forget it, I'm not going here. Why am I going to? I don't even see an app. Hey Brian, I don't even see an app. So you're saying you develop apps or software. Where's the app? Where's the website? So think about that. Get that on. You then go down here to clients. Now, this is similar to what we said yesterday. I don't know these clients. If you said Coca-Cola, Pepsi Max, Disney, Star Wars, I get it. I'd be like, wow, ooh. But Jameel Natural, who are they? Kids Moral Tales, who are they? Sherry Cares, don't know them. Those names mean nothing to me. And I have to click to see them. What you really should have is a screenshot of the website. Now down here, this section should be get rid of this. Get rid of the clients. Who are these famous clients? If they're not famous, get rid of that. I really don't think the shape dividers, I don't think you need that. People do shape dividers just because they can do it. And I sort of go, you don't need it. You don't always need it. You're replicating the background from above. You know, I would say get a different background now. Or don't have a background. Make it either very dark or light so your websites jump out. You got to increase the column spacing here, right? This is okay, but look, I can't click on them. I've now got to go to portfolio, which, okay, I get. Let me just click it. Let's see where the portfolio takes us. Right, so look, portfolio, section 1. I've now got to scroll before I get to section 2. And if I now go for website, it's looking a bit light. You know, and I shouldn't. I think about your flow a little bit better, you know. And this mountain back, it's not really doing anything for me. You're just repeating what you got before, and there's a danger with over repetitiveness. Why businesses need good web design? Well, that surely should be up here, maybe with an image, and then all of this I would have in column 2. So maybe you got this and maybe you got column 2, but you got to, because this is big white space which serves no purpose at all, right? And then down here again, you know, you're just repeating what you got above, which is fine. I get that, but I would say for a home page where you're trying to win business, there's no app, there's no software, you've only got 2 example websites there. You know, you're not really showing me much more than that. And there's no picture of you. Let me now go on to About Me, because I had a look here. So this is now about who you are. Who am I? There's no picture. There's no picture. You then show your Instagram feed, which has nothing to do with websites. Look at this. This has got nothing to do with websites, right? So why am I going to take an interest in you? Number 2, over here, you start to talk about... Now, this statement here, right, I feel like you got to watch out for stuff like this. On seeing user engagement in Booksy, I wanted to create a kid's story, but I was stuck for 2 years. That didn't offer much. On a managed WordPress hosting, I didn't offer much. On top of that, I did not get much time on the website, not aware of the features, SSL, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That is not going to give me the confidence to want to work with you. You've got to think about, you know, you've got to think about what you're trying to get across. So, hey, Catherine. Hey, everyone. By the way, hey to anyone I haven't said hi to. So, I don't know if anything we've said here is helping you at the moment. And the other thing I would also say, is... the Don't know why I've got that for now coming out. Oh, did I zoom in? Yeah, that's why. You know, and I mean, look, as a call to action, your call to action is contact me, which is fine, but it's also a little bit weak. So you've got to, I would say, think about your flow a little bit better. I don't know if anything we've said has made sense, any comments like that, but I would definitely think about your flow and what you're doing on that website. Okay? Does that make sense? Don't feel bad, by the way, because you haven't done anything wrong. Okay. Sayed Nadeem Mohammed, it was his website. And what we were doing is just being like a bit of a review of the website. So I've recorded 6 videos today now, and we've been live for just over 2 hours. And what I've now got to think about is if I do something else as well. Yeah, say it, look. Just have a think about what you're getting across and how you're doing it, because you can help yourself out a lot more and get some pictures on their review as well. Don't take a photograph off Facebook or WhatsApp. Don't use a photograph where you stood with your mates. Hey, here we are. Hey, we're having a pizza or a kebab. No, try and get a decent, good photo of you working or doing something, right? Exactly, Brian. So what Brian says is really, really true. Really, really true. The about you has got to be about how you, maybe about your skill set, what you know and how you can help people. Not, oh, this is where I grew up. This is what I did. This is where I studied. I'm married. I got kids. I got a pet. We don't need to go like that. Right, so if we go back to your color scheme, right? I think that if you're going to use purple, right, I would keep the green, but only as a button. Only as a button for your call to actions. But I would make your menu be purple as well. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, can I just say, I hate the underline pointer in Elemental menus. I really hate it. But right now you've got a shade of purple here, a pastel shade. You got a green color there. You got white. You've gone back to the pastel. You've got this purple color over here. Lilac even, sorry. You then got a darker purple here and a dark, you know, that's the logo obviously. And you got a lilac color there. And then you got this blue color and this dark blue navy. It's a lot of colors. You know, but I would say, if your heart is set on this green, only do it for your call to action button, and when you do it, do a white font, call to action, and think about your sizes for your fonts. Think about, why are you telling me Nadeem, Nadeem, Nadeem 3 times on your hero banner? I know your name now, but I can't see you, and I bet you don't even look anything like that. I bet you look nothing like that. Or maybe you do. I don't know. But I'm gonna bet you right now you look nothing like that. I bet you don't. So why do it? Why do it? Dave, good point. Round off the button as well. You know, round it off. But anyway, yeah, round it off. So John made me think. Wow, John, I made you think. This is groundbreaking. I just made John think. Yet what I would say is, you can get away with 1 font, but if you want to add a little bit of differentiation, then 2 fonts maximum. Nice one, Dave. He could have a very long neck. He could do, but I bet he doesn't. Yep, Jimmy agrees. Green for the button. Dave, round off the button. Maximum 2 fonts. Okay, now Sayed. Sayed has said something, and I'm going to make a really big point here. too many people, Sayed, are using grey and black and golden. And I'm going to be very careful what I say right now, because I've got to be careful I don't sound wrong. But let me just make a point here, okay? I live in Leicester, so I can say this. And I live in the UK, so I can say this. A lot of websites built by... I've got to be really careful how I say this, okay? So please hear me out on this, okay? And please don't jump on my back, because this is a bit factual. A lot of companies or websites, or even companies where the owner or the company is Muslim or Islamic, they are all going for black or grey with gold. It is so common now. It is so common that it is like boring. Grey and blacks with gold lettering, gold font. Because they're trying to get across luxury. It's boring. So I'm going to give you a big tip, Sayed. Your name, okay, is very Islamic in the name. Sayed Nadeem Mohammed, okay? Let's not beat about the bush here. Let's say it like it is. You are going down a stereotypical route with greys and blacks and gold. Do you get what I'm saying here? So my personal opinion in here is break out of the norm. Be different. Be unique. Be something. Don't become the crowd. Because when you're part of the crowd, you just look the same. How many, I mean, come on. I can't be the only one who has spotted that. Well, maybe I am. Because I am Imran Web Squadron. And I see you and everyone else in the world. Yeah, be original. Good idea from Ruben. Yeah. I mean, it's a sign of luxury as well, isn't it, when you start to use gold? But it's something I've spotted in the last 4 years. And it's becoming so common, it's boring. Mihir, why did the images on my WordPress website look blurry? I don't know, Mihir. I don't know. What resolution have you set them to on your WordPress website? Full resolution? Thumbnail? Medium? Large? What was the resolution you set on your images? Are they sized correctly? Is the resolution set to full? Dark pink is fine. Dark pink is fine. I mean, Nadeem, here's my favourite colour, okay? Here's my favourite colour. Whoops. I don't know if it... let me just see if I can get it full screen. Whoops. Right, so this is my favourite colour. It's the FF0050, okay? It's a, it's red, but it's like a pinkish red. If you have a favourite colour, go for the favourite colour, right? Who cares what anyone thinks? Go for your colours, right? Go for your favourite colour. Be original. That's right, Peter. So let's help Sayed get a color palette, right? Let's go over here and let's do color palettes is it colorpalettes.net? Colorpalettes.net. Okay? Consent. Let's now pick a pink color. Right, so I've picked pink. Did I pick pink? Yeah, I picked pink. Here we go. Look at the image. Forget the color. Forget the colors. Just look at the image. Right? And you might suddenly go, oh, I like that. There is some pink in there, but it's like a mauvey pink or whatever you want to call it. And look at the amount of percentage of the image that is that color, right? God, the website is slow today. Check my internet's on. Okay. What? My internet is gone down. Has my internet gone down? Am I still live? Am I still live? I am still live, aren't I? Yeah, there you go. Don't know what happened there. Look at this color here. So if you were now going to do a website, maybe the background would be this color. You'll have some pink, but you will have a call to action button that is this yellow. This yellow will be your call to action because it's not for throughout the website. It's only there as a pop. The pop is your button. Hey, Pixstar. Oh, sorry, have you just asked me something, Pixstar? You're saying hey. Have I missed something that you've said? You know, so you can use a website like this, which is colorpalette.net, to find your color scheme. And this helps you to understand yellow is your pop, your call to action button, right? Your divider line. That's it. Look at this one over here. Look at the color scheme here. And there's a bit of pink there. This like faded mauvey pink. You know, you start to find the colors. Let's just go to number 4. I don't know. You know, you start to understand when you look at the context of that image, you appreciate what is the dominant color, what is the secondary color, what is the accent, the pop color. Yeah, no problem, Dominic. Thanks for saying happy birthday. There you go, what Danny says there. In fact, hey, Danny, that's what I was talking about. The dominant colour, secondary, 10% the accent, the call to action. That's what you want to be going for, right? Start to understand your colour palette and you will understand your website so much better in terms of what you build and how you do it. I could do 2 more Whoa. Can you guys still hear me? I think the camera's gone down. Hold on. Hold on, the camera's gone down. Just hold on. If you can still hear me, I'm still here. Hey, sorry, the camera went down. Yeah, the video camera went down, but it's coming back now. No. I accidentally moved the wire. We're back, okay? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. You can hear me. The camera's coming back. Hold on. Hold on. Cam up. It's up. So I am thinking of doing 2 more videos, but I don't know whether to do them now or later. And it's basically a similar thing where I go through a website and I put my comments down about whether I like them or not. Do you remember last week I asked you to give me some videos? Do you remember last week I said to you, give me some videos? And you gave me about 12 videos. No, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 videos you guys gave me. Can you just give me 1 minute? I need to feed my cat. My cat. My cat's here and he's literally growling at me. Can you hear him growling? You probably can't hear him growling. Just give me 1 minute. I just need to feed my cat and I'll be back, okay? And what we'll do is we will use Atarim to do some... let's get the advertising in. While I go to feed my cat. Yeah, exactly. I think we got loads there. I'm going to do 2 of those now, and I'm going to record them so they're kind of recorded. Just saves time. But it's where we're just going to like tear down some videos. Right. Give me 1 minute. Come on, Strider. Come on, you want. Which website should we tear down? Which website should we go for? Got to put it over there, actually. Oh, no. Is this in shot? Over there. Hey, Brian, I'm back. Strider will not like it. If I put him up here, he won't like it. No, it's quite it's quite sorry. As I was biting that, it went down the wrong hole, but I'm all right now. So, I'm going to do a teardown on the Fiverr website. Mihir, Mihir, when you said you done it on full size, is that the resolution? Is that the resolution, though, Mihir, when you say you've done it full size and you can't find a solution? Is that, like I just said, so I keep repeating myself, is that the resolution? Okay. What is the width of your image in your media library? What is the width of the image in your media library? And then tell me what is the width on your Elementor page? So 2 things. What is the width of your image in the media library? And what is the width on your Elementor page? Give me that, and that might help us narrow down the problem. Right, I've just got to log into Atarim. And then what we're going to do is do a bit of a teardown of their website, which I bet they won't like, but I don't care. Right? Why should I care? Why should I care? Am I still streaming? Am I still streaming? I don't know why, for some reason, I just got an error pop up, but the error's now disappeared. It was there for like 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Can someone just confirm? Yeah, I am still streaming. Yep, cool. Cheers, Andrew. Right. I am still streaming. Okay, fantastic. Right, we are now going to do a teardown video. And I'm just going to move myself to be over here. Just out of shot a bit. Right. Let me just clear my throat, because I've been munching on stuff. Right, bit. So Beer Hero says it's 544 by 467 pixel. Yeah, but Beer Hero, how big is it on your WordPress page? Is it 544 on the page? So you know when you've set it, the width or the maximum width, how big is it on your page? How big is it on your page? So on the page mirror here, how big is it? Hey Mini Meow, thank God I'm working because the progress of this stream is really slow. Are we getting anywhere? The thing is though, Mini, earlier I was recording 6 videos. And what I'm now going to do is record another video. And we reviewed someone's website. In fact, did we review 2 websites? No, we reviewed one other website. So Mini Meow, I'm really sorry if you're finding it slow. It's just because I'm just waiting for Mihir to get back to me to confirm what is the size on his page before I jump into recording another video. So we've already done 6 today, which I'll have to edit later. So I'm really sorry if you're finding it slow. Are we getting anywhere? But we will pick up. Good point, Gary. I think Mihir is using Elementor. I think. So Mihir. Okay, Mihir, can you email me info@websquadron.co.uk? Can you please email me the URL and tell me which image is blurry? You might say, well, it's easy to work out, but I might not see it blurry. So can you please email me with which image is blurry? I need to see your image. I need to see your URL. So if you can do that, that would help a big amount. So if you can do that, please, that would really help. And it will allow us to, like, not not make a judgment on it, but we can kind of assess and see, are we getting the same problem? Same problem. So come on, because me here, I want to get on with this video, so you're gonna have to hurry up. You're gonna have to hurry up. Let me just check something on here as well. Where is my streaming video? Which is there. There we go. Please don't forget to hit like if you haven't already, just because it does help with the YouTube algorithm and all of that. It does make a big difference. Okay, look, there's a danger I'm just going to be sat here waiting. So Mihir, I'll have to get back to you now whenever I get it. But I'm now going to just crack on with looking at this website. Okay, so I'm going to hit the record button. And then we will take it from there. Yeah, I mean, what Gary says, though, is actually a... Well, that doesn't help, does it, then, Mihir, if you're in a cab? Okay, yeah, what Gary says does make sense as well. Delete the image and add the image in from scratch. That sometimes is the better way to do it. Just do it again, right? Use WP Optimize if you have to clear, or WP Sweep to sweep your back end and clear things out, and then go for that. Okay, right. Let us do this website. Let me get this one up. Okay. One of the beauties about using Atarim is how you can collaborate with clients or anyone else to make comments on a website. And it doesn't even have to be a website that you have admin access to. It can be any website in the world. Maybe your client likes the look of one of them, or maybe you do, and you want to comment on it or just feedback on what's working or not working. We're going to do that right now with a teardown on the Fiverr.com website. Now, I must point out, we're not here to criticize, and we're going to point out the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we are now going to go over to our Atarim dashboard. And this is what you'll see when you're logged in, where we're on the web. So this is what you'll see when you're logged into Atarim and we're on the website. Right. So this is what you'll see when you're logged into Atarim and you're on the websites tab. We're going to go over here and we are going to add the site in. So I'm going to stick in Fiverr.com and we are going to add it. And here's what's super cool. I have no admin access to Fiverr.com, but it's now going to add the website in and I can start adding comments. And don't forget, at any point in time, I can invite others in as well to comment as well or to share what I find. Just wait for that to load up now. It can take anywhere between 5 seconds to 20 sometimes to load up. And sometimes a lot of that is actually down to how the website's been built. More than Atarim. You watch, this is going to fall over now and fail on me. So this teardown video kind of goes down the pan straight away. Nice time, Mini Meow. Mini Meow. Mini Meow. I think it's really good you got the live title. George, who isn't on the live chat today, he also got in early as well. Now, why is that taking so long? I'm just going to break that for a moment because that shouldn't. It really shouldn't take that long to bring through. I'm just going to add it in again. Fiverr.com. No, it is. There it is. There, it's done it. That's weird. Why is it? Anyway, it is there, so let's just try and bring it through again. If it doesn't bring it through and I can't do it, I'll have to go and look at another website, which will be a little bit annoying, because then I got to start over with my whole video thing again, right? Don't I? Or do I? Or can I just start with no, I can just jump in. We'll see. The joys of recording live, okay? This is not working, is it? This is not working at all. Right, let's just jump back in. Let me pick a different website. Let me just check that this one is okay. Let's go to Pepsi and just check the Pepsi website. How long is that taking to load up? No, see, look, the Pepsi one's loaded up. The Pepsi one is loaded up, but we're not doing Pepsi today. I'll tell you what, should we do the Pepsi one? Should we do the Pepsi one? Should we do Pepsi? Yeah. Are you finding that, Catherine? Are you finding that as well? Interesting you say that, Catherine, because I'm struggling to understand why. I'm struggling to understand why. Yeah, let's go back a step. Right, let's get rid of where's the delete option on here gone? Open settings. List view. Let me just get rid of this one here. Where's Pepsi? There it is. Archive website. Okay, cool. That's now gone. Let me just get the URL for PepsiCo. Pepsi Max. Let's just go with Pepsi.co. Right, let's just go with this website here. Right? Let's go back again. Okay, cool. So we're going to have a look at the Pepsi Max website. And this is the screen you would see when you've logged into Atrim and you're now on the websites tab. We're going to go over here to the very top and I'm going to put in the URL. Now, what is super cool about this after I hit add site is that even though I have no admin access to the Pepsi Max or PepsiCo website, I can start to leave comments on it to share what my view is or what I think about it. Let's just wait for it to load up. Yeah, you're probably right, Gary. It could be like something like that. But for some reason, this is now taking longer as well. This is not going well, is it? This is not going well at all. Normally it's 5 seconds, 20 at most. Do you think maybe my IP address has been blocked? I've been blocked worldwide now. Damn! I can't do any Atrim reviews. Or maybe I can, I don't know. Let's just... Behind the scenes, this is how it is. Things go wrong, things go right. Come on! That is taking a ridiculously long time. So I've gone and hit retry. Let me try logging in again to Atrim. It should automatically log in. A worldwide block. Hold on. Here we go. Let me just browse on the website. Yeah, look, it's not... it's not allowing... It's gone... Do you know what they've got? You know the flash of unstyled content or the HTML website? Yeah, look. Their website. See their website. It's not working. It's not working. Let me just log in for a moment. So I'm just going to put this on the full screen so you can't see my login. Because that's a bit dangerous, isn't it? I don't want you to see my login. If you can see my login, that is a problem. Right, let's just hit collaborate. So for some bizarre reason, we're getting the HTML screen. This has happened before when I was doing a website looking at Aterim as well. And I don't want to say it's annoying, but it was a little bit annoying. It was annoying. Right. Oh, here we go. Now it's gone. Now it's on. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Now it's gone in. Let me get rid of this comment. Let me get rid of it. Oh, I can't get rid of it, can I? It's already on there. Let's get rid of this. Right, okay, cool. So we're going to do a teardown now of the the Pepsi website. Let me just move myself over here. To be honest though, Jimmy, you can collaborate with anyone you want. Anyone. Customer feedback. You might say to a visitor, do you want to get onto a call or a consultation or something where we discuss our website and how it's looking or what you think or feel about it. So it's open to basically anyone. Right, let's just do this then. Oh man, I've just realised something. I've just realised. Damn it, I've just realised something. I've just realised something. You know what I've realised? I hit stop record. You know, when I started recording this one, I hit stop record. Oh, man. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry. We can save the day on this one. We can save the day. Okay, we can save the day. Right, back to square root one. How'd you delete an archive site? Catherine, you can't, which is really weird. It archives it, but it's never gone. So you can always bring it back 20 years in the future, which I would like to delete for good. I know what I'm like. I like to delete for good. Right, everyone. What if you're working on... Ugh, I hit the microphone. I hit the microphone. I hit the microphone. What if you're working on a website with your clients or customers and you want to get some feedback? And what if it's not even your website? Like any website in the world, your client likes the look of it, or you want to comment on it, or you just want to brainstorm. With Aterim, you can do that with the collaborate feature. Now I'm going to log into my... Got that bit wrong. I'll scratch that bit out. Now, when you're logged into Aterim and you go to your websites tab, you can now over here put in any website address you want. I can put one here, hit add site, and it's going to add it to my tab. And I can then go in and start collaborating. By the way, if you've already added it and you come back to your dashboard later, just hover over it, click collaborate, and away you go. Now, we're going to do a teardown or a review of the Pepsi website. We're not affiliated to them. We're not sponsored or anything like that. And I don't think they're going to care about anything we say. But all I'm going to do is go in and start commenting on basically how does the website look and feel? Do I like the flow or anything like that? So let's go in and do that right now. And then we hit the collaborate button and away we go. Let's now hope this goes through. It's done it again. It's done it again. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Let's try again. Oh, man. This is not my day. This is really, really not my day. Oh, here we go. It's now doing it. What was that all about? What was that all about? Hey! By the way, Sayer, the Wayback Machine does not work very well. I'm going to tell you now, the Wayback Machine does not always work well, so don't just rely on that. That's all I'm going to say. So we're inside the website. Now, if I go to... We're now on the website. I've made sure that I'm on browse so I can basically go anywhere I want. I can click over here to any item on the menu and visit a page. But instead, we're just going to focus on the home page as it is, and we're going to start to talk about it. Now, at the moment, in terms of like a header, we do have the social sharing icons over here. And they haven't actually got the logo in anywhere, like the Pepsi logo. And you could argue, do they really need to do that? Maybe I would have liked to have seen the Pepsi logo over here. I don't know what your thoughts are. I'm one of those where I do like to see it, because once I've now scrolled down, even though the word Pepsi is repeated several times, when I get to over, for instance, here, there is a logo, but I wouldn't mind seeing the word Pepsi. But then again, the logo, kind of, you recognize it. You kind of know what Pepsi looks like, right? Do I like the size of these fonts? Now, we're doing a teardown, okay? I don't know what they think, and they probably don't care what I say either. But I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to say, reduce the weighting of the font. In fact, I'll do it, and then I'll speak afterwards. Reduce the weighting of the font to... No, we'll do that. So I'm going to say, let's reduce the weighting of that font to 500. I could inspect it. I could be doing this in Google Chrome and use an extension like what is font and get the exact size. But I'm going to say, let's drop it down to 500. To me at the moment, it looks like it's close to 900. Now, if you were doing some collaboration on here, at the moment this is only going to me. If I'm collaborating with another person, I would ensure that they are ticked as well. They're not doing the task. They're just going to be notified about the comment. And I might say, hey, this is one for review. And, you know, is it a low priority, medium, or anything like that? But we're doing a teardown. We're not here to start assigning tasks. We're just putting down what do I think about it. So I'm going to just do a create task on there, and it will appear over here on the right hand side. As you can see here. Let's just close that one down there. What about this image? I do like this image. However, I would have preferred it if that image was a full screen, because at the moment it kind of cuts off. You know, it's roughly like, you can almost say it's about, what, 80%, 75%, 75, 80% of the screen. I haven't got a ruler to start measuring it out. That's a quick tip for anyone out there. Go and invent a pixel measuring ruler that we can get from Amazon and we can stick on. But I would prefer this image to be a full screen. So I'm going to click it and say, make this hero banner. Again, I'll do it and then I'll talk afterwards. So make this hero banner full screen 100% VH. Let's create the task. And again, it's going to go over to the right hand side. Can you see it? Now here's something I do want to point out. If I click on number 1, it's over there. If I click on number 2, it takes me down to number 2 and it opens up the task for me. So in terms of providing feedback to someone, this is super, super good. So the image is fine. The logo, you know, the wording they got there is fine. I would have preferred it if it was a full page screen. Let's now scroll down. We now have a carousel. If I put browse on here, I can start to browse the carousel. I think that works pretty well. I mean, I don't think there's anything for me to say about that. I mean, I quite like it. I mean, again, though, I mean, there is something that is kind of jumping out at me. I do feel like the weighting on here is too big. So I am going to go over here and I'm going to say weighting reduce to 500. And we're going to do a create task there. I'm actually going to, well, that is for the entire header, but what about the button as well down here? So I think that needs to be 500 as well. By the way, the bits where I go silent, I edit out. Okay, they're the bits I edit out. All right. Okay. Let's hit create task over there. And again, the item's added. Now, having a bit of a think, I am going to go back to the top here. I do find that this is a little bit too much in your face and in your eye, because it's almost like the first thing you see with the way our eyes work from the left to right. And you could miss out on everything going on here and go, oh, I'm just going to click Facebook. And away they go to some other page. So I'm going to say, ensure that this is in the footer, but not the header. And we're going to hit create task. Can you see how quick and easy this is, that what we're doing right now with the teardown? Come on, Pepsi. Come on, Pepsi. I hope you're liking this and I hope you're going to give some feedback or maybe agree or disagree. Now, this video I really don't like, and I'll tell you why. That screenshot there, the cover for that is so ridiculous. It's blurred. It's pixelated. It does not look good. So I am definitely going to comment on this. And number two, I don't like the share. I don't like the fact it says watch on YouTube. What you doing here? You're taking me over to another website before I've even actually gone through your products or anything like that. Let's click over here. That wasn't meant to happen. Right. So how am I going to comment on the video? Because it obviously, right, what if I scroll down? So I'm going to click over here and I'm going to leave a comment. I'm going to leave many comments. By the way, how are you liking this at the moment? Cover art, add cover art to video. Add cover art to video as add cover art to video. Number two, number two is add cover art to video. Ensure that video is embedded or using Presto Player to remove the YouTube branding. Number three, I would say reduce the size to be... These are my tips I'm putting in, by the way. Reduce the size to be... I'm going to say 70... No, I'm going to say 65% width of the screen. And I'll explain this in a moment when I talk now. So here's my comments. Add some cover art to your video so there's like an image before you see the pixelated low resolution video until you go to 1080p. Number two, use Presto Player maybe for the video, because Presto Player, which is free, will remove the YouTube branding. Ta-da! Pretty simple. Go for it. It's a free plugin, easy to use. And number three, reduce the size to be 65%. It doesn't need to be a full screen. It looks too much in your face and it looks huge. In fact, I'm going to add in another one. Add some padding in above and below the video. Look at this. It's right up there, right next to these little pagination dots. It's just too close. So come on, space it out, let it breathe a little bit. And we are now going to create that task. That is pretty simple to rectify, but we are now informing maybe members of your team or your clients or anyone else out there, this is not good enough and we want to change it. How easy was that? Like, seriously, how easy? Let's now scroll down. We have the logo over here. Now we have the icons. Okay, I've made a comment. Have it in the footer, not up here. Great. That is good. Leave it down there. And, whoa, hold on a second. What have we got going on here? 2017. Come on. Now at this point, if you know the HTML, drop it in. Pop the HTML in here, you know, code, whatever you're going to pop in, right? Do that if you want. But they need to put something in this. Say that again. Websites that don't change the year accordingly to the year it is, especially for copyright and things like that, that is really, really poor. If you know the HTML, stick that in as well. But come on, Pepsi, get that sorted out. 2017, that's like 5 years ago. So those are the comments we've done, and we've only done 7. So we've done 7 comments on the homepage, and I hope you agree with some of the ones we made, or maybe you don't. But did you know we can go a step further? This is the desktop view. Down here, I have the option to flip to the mobile view. Close your eyes, everyone. Here we go. We're now in the mobile view. Let me now hit browse. Let me hit that. Do I like this? Yeah, okay. That's okay. But again, I would like to see the weighting of that all reduced. So I'll tell you what, let's hit comment. Let's go over here and say the same thing. There we go. That comment will now be visible for that item when they're on the mobile. So let's just close that one down there. Let's just go back to browse. Let's just close that. Now let's just scroll down, have a look. You know, that is now 100%. They should do that for the desktop as well. This is okay. We've already mentioned the weighting on the desktop, so we don't need to repeat ourselves again. The video size here being full width, it works. That is okay, but I am going to make a comment over here because there's a danger, because I said 65% for the desktop. So I am going to go over here and I'm going to say leave the video here as full width, but use Presto, but see sorry if I go quiet, everyone. It's just easier for me to type and then I can talk afterwards. If you try and do it while you're doing it, you get your words wrong. But see the comments, desktop or Presto, player, and cover art. Cover art. So you could, if you want, just copy and paste what you did before, but I'm making clear here, look at those comments, but make sure that remains as a full width. Okay, cool. Let's just put that back onto browse. Let's scroll down, and there you go. I have to be honest, as a home page goes, this is really light. This is ridiculously small and short. You could argue, but that's the point. They want to hook you in, and then they want you to go deeper. And I'm going to say, I'm not sure I would. What have I done there? Let me get this screen back. There you go. I made a mistake there. But I'm not sure I would. Because it's not really giving me much more info other than the best taste, you know, no compromise. I don't actually like this. I don't like this wording, but, you know, in fact, I might even leave a comment here and say, there we go. Can we explore a new image where the font styling isn't drunk and fallen over? I'm not liking that. It just feels, you know, it's like going, oh, let's be creative and let's do this. Let's just mix and match. I don't like that at all. You know, it kind of breaks the rules of web design and things like that. But as a homepage goes, I think they could do a lot more. And this is where you could add in another comment. So maybe, you know, you got the hero banner. We've got the items here. Maybe here we want to talk more about the benefits, the fun that you get out of drinking Pepsi. So let's click over here. The fun and so how about a section below that talks about the benefits, the fun, the enjoyment you can have? But what about images of people? Isn't Pepsi meant to be for the next generation or the new generation or some generation out there? People, you know, they're out there, they're having fun, mixed, you know, whatever they're doing, you know, they might be jumping around, playing, skateboarding, whatever, sitting on a beach, I don't know. But bring a bit of human life and spirit into their website. So there you go. We've added in a comment. So not only are you commenting on what is there, but you could even go, well, why don't we add something else in? And look, all of these items are now here. And here's what is super cool. If anyone was now working on this website, okay, they could go in and click these items, review the comments. They could go in and say it's completed in review, or the priority has now changed to critical. They could even go back to Atarim as well. And this is where we do go back to Atarim, by the way. We go back to Atarim. I'm already logged in. We go to boards. You could go to the boards tab. You can now go to that website we were working on, and now I can see the 10 tasks. Okay, and you can start to change the priority again. Like I said, what is completed, what isn't. So I might go over here now, and if someone was working on this, they can now leave a comment and go, what? Like that? And leave a comment. Obviously, I'm commenting back to myself. But if there are other people collaborating on this, so maybe you watching right now, I might share this website with you. Look down here, there's a share option. I click it and I can share this with you. You can leave comments as well. I can leave comments, you can leave comments. We're all commenting together. And we can comment further on here as well. So from a collaborative point of view, this is super dope, people, right? I hope you agree with my comments, or maybe not. And I hope Pepsi are watching this and you'll get in touch with how we can improve your website. Out. We're done. Right, cool. Let's get a screenshot. Let's get a screenshot of some of these things we're saying over here. Capture. Send that to my desktop. So we've now... In fact, I'm going to shrink that down so we got more... No, I think that will work. We'll do it this size. What did you think of that then? What did you think of that as a teardown? I need to just play catch up now with all the comments because there's loads coming in and I've not read them. Website, worldwide block, yeah. I have not got a contract for Pepsi, Josh. I wish I did. Hey, Clock. I was just recording a video for Atarim and all of that. Don't worry, everyone. Backed it up. Hamad. Yeah, go for all-in-one. Look, Hamad, malware's bad, but, you know, have you thought about changing your host? Maybe you wanted to think about moving host. Yeah, sorry, Pickstar. You made a good point. It was. I got it wrong there, but yeah, the echo date. Sorry, I got that wrong. Sorry about that. I think I was just getting frustrated. Pretty cool, hey? Pretty cool. And that's a teardown video, which will be going on the Atareem YouTube channel. This isn't for our YouTube channel, by the way. This is for the Atareem one. I said I'd help them out, just because I like working with them. So we have done a teardown video, which is cool. That means today we have now recorded 7 videos. 7 videos! And it's only, well, we've been live for 3 hours, 5 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do, though, is get back onto just a normal live chat, maybe for the next 25 minutes, because then that will mean I've been live for close to 3.5 hours, and then we'll call it a day, and I'll be back tomorrow. But has anyone got any, I mean, I can see the questions coming in from Sayed. Not Sayed, sorry. Yeah, you are right. It was PHP and not HTML. That was my fault. You know, but Hamad, I would definitely say that if you are getting a lot of malware attacks repeatedly, I would definitely consider changing host, because you know, something's not right there. And that being said, by the way, I've just got to check my phone because a message has come in. I would also say, oops, I've got to confirm a message. Yes, see you tomorrow. So I've got someone coming in tomorrow to fix a new sync. So just confirming that. Yeah. Namecheap. Ooh, Hamad, I'm going to say you don't want to be with Namecheap. Let me tell you why. The name itself is cheap. Number 2, are all of your plugins legit? So you've downloaded from the website. No GPL, no nulled plugins that you've got from someone else. That's number 2. Number 3, have you got too many plugins? Number 4, are you sharing access with anyone as well? Number 5, basically it's your host. I'm sorry, but it's your host. You know, we can pretty much say anyone who's with, it's just Namecheap. You know, I'm just not sure by that. What did you... Did you agree with my comments? I'd love to get your feedback. Forget the copyright one. I understand now that was PHP, not HTML. But forget that one. But did you agree with my commentary on the Pepsi website? The image, the weight of the buttons, the video. Did you agree? Oh man, let's not even get started into GoDaddy, right? You start to get into GoDaddy and you're kind of going down a rocky road, right? Very good point by Pickstar. Change your password on your server and your website. Exactly what you're saying, Catherine. Exactly that. Things like GoDaddy, Namecheap, 123reg are brilliant for getting domain. Brilliant. But for hosting, no. Because their main money-making item is the domain. And then they tag on the hosting and shit like that. They are not experts in that. And I know they pump money in and they have support. Like 123reg, they're not bad on the support side. And even GoDaddy, sometimes they know what they're doing sometimes. But the fact that you have to go through them to get some tiny problems fixed is so irritating, it drives me up the wall. Why do I have to contact GoDaddy all the time to do a tiny little thing? Everything feels so locked down, right? Just gets on my nerves. Tomorrow, I will be recording. I will be recording a couple of more videos tomorrow. However, those videos will not be done live because they are a lot more intense. And I really want to think hard about how I do them. Mainly because I don't want to get them wrong. So there'll be 3 more videos I record tomorrow. And then on Friday, there will be 1, 2. There will be 2 more videos. So hopefully this week I get... Let me pencil this in to make sure I get this right. So 2 weeks ago I did 16 videos. Last week I did 10. This week I think we will get 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we will get 12 videos done this week. And that will mean in the space of 3 weeks, we've done 26, 38 videos. Which, at a rate of 4 to 5 videos per week, 4 roughly a week is my usual one. That's like just over 9 videos, 9 weeks worth of videos. And that's great. It means that when I'm working on websites and stuff like that, I can just crack on. And if I don't record a video for a week, it's not bad because I've got videos scheduled coming out on YouTube and stuff like that. To be honest though, Hamad, I would say SiteGround, but if you're based in India, I don't know where you're based though, but SiteGround is my favourite. Yeah, I mean, Brian, I do wonder about GoDaddy, and I'm always surprised at how they are still going from strength to strength. No, but a SiteGround, Hamad. SiteGround 20i. SiteGround 20i. I think that's about it. They're the only 2. Oh, Elemental Cloud, if you want to go down that road. The thing is, though, Hamad, okay, who are the most reliable powerhouses in Pakistan? So don't look at who everyone else is using. Who's your powerhouse? You know, don't say, well, everyone else uses them. Who else? Who's the big one? Who's the most reliable? Right? Because if I go over here to Google and I say reliable hosting provider Pakistan, what am I going to get? What am I going to get? I don't know. I don't know. Then again, though, would I trust anything that anyone says on these, like, would I trust what any of these reviews say? Because I bet they've been, you know, like, there's Nexus, but I don't know if it's the same Nexus. I have to be honest, none of the names for their top 10 I don't know, and I don't recognize them. Yeah, Maddie, SiteGround is a good one. You know, what I would say, Maddie, is when you get to that stage, what you do is you make a backup of your website, you move your domain over, and then hopefully your website is still there. If your website's not there, you got your backup, you import it, and everything will go. Your images, your passwords, your customer content, your shop, everything. Amazon VPS. I don't always hear good things about Amazon VPS. And I have seen many websites where they are really slow on Amazon VPS. Really slow. Like super slow. And there's no... The customer support you get on Amazon VPS, it's like negligible. Yeah, Gary, you're right. 1990s tech. Hamad. That's the thing, Hamad. You're going to have to do some research. You're going to have to do some research because I don't know what you can tap into. I really don't. Because there are some reviews on Google. The trouble is, though, all of the companies they're mentioning, I know nothing about. I know nothing about them. IONS, I don't know. I think IONS you can use in Pakistan, I think. IONS aren't the greatest, but if I was going to go with someone that was well known and do invest in their infrastructure, IONS by one-on-one, you might want to go with them. You know, but it's a lot of it does come down to not listening to your friends and family, because they're all, I'll tell you now, I have to be careful, I might say. There are some places in the world where they are always going to go for the cheapest. Let's be honest here. The quality is like not even considered. It's what can I get for free? Oh yeah, this is really cheap. Let's go there. And then you suffer later. And if it's your business website or your client's business and you want referrals and word of mouth, you don't want to be advising them, yeah, go here. It's really cool. And then their website gets malware attacked. You know, not good. Yeah, Gary, who are you with again? Who are you with? So you're going to go back to SiteGround. Good move, because I am a big fan. I know SiteGround costs money. It ain't cheap. But the reliability I get with SiteGround, the customer service, the tools, it's wicked. It's worth it. It's worth every penny. Yeah, you see, that's what I mean, Hammer. Did you tell them which host provide? But by the way, did the client get it or did you get it for them? What was it? If they got it, that's their problem, not your problem. It's their problem. Or did you tell them where to go? Name here. Ooh. Come on, Gary. Name hero. The name itself makes me worried. Name zero. Host zero. Host zero. Danny, do we do resell? We used to, not anymore. We used to resell SiteGround hosting to clients, not anymore, and here's why. SiteGround is brilliant. However, if there's ever a problem with the email, it's our problem. If there's ever a problem with the speed, it's our problem. If there's ever a problem with a problem of a problem, it's our problem. You can't turn around and say, yeah, but it's SiteGround. No, you sold it on. It becomes your problem. And that is why we don't do that. We don't offer it. You build a website, you have the care package, plugins, back-end stuff like that. But we don't. I had a client and we moved them over to SiteGround. Great, brilliant. But guess what? Their domain was with 123reg and there was a bit of an issue there. Their email was with BT Internet. Getting BT Internet to move the email over with the DNS and the MX records and the text records, it took 3 hours back and forth. And because we said we would handle it, we don't get paid for those 3 hours. And every now and again, there's a problem with the email. I got another client. I moved them over to SiteGround. Their email is with, is it Gandhi.net? I think it's Gandhi.net. Is the email. Every so often, there's a problem. It becomes my problem to contact Gandhi.net, sort it out. It shouldn't be my problem. But we said it was part of the hosting. Oh yeah, you make sure your emails are working and blah, 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 blah. Forget that. I ain't doing that no more. Because you spend a lot of time doing that shit. It ain't fun. It's unpredictable. Is it a 5-minute job? Is it a 2-hour job? It's unpredictable. Server goes down. Whatever. So I advise I will find out what they're using and I will give them my critical assessment. Yeah, it's good, keep it. No, it's not good, change it. All right, you don't want to... Okay, you're with GoDaddy and you're not going to change it, but you're on the basic package. You got to pay more and go for the deluxe package because you get SSL, you get staging, you get backups. I advised them. I advised them to go to SiteGround or somewhere else. But if there's problems, sorry, that's not on me. Because I tell you what, it is so unpredictable. You can lose hours for nothing. Really, Gary, you were recommended by someone else. Yeah, look what Brian says. Do you know what I mean? And it was like every now and again, when there's a problem with the email, it becomes our problem. What? Do they think we're going to go like this? Ooh, we're now going to move this and we're going to connect that and your email is working. Like heck, we don't know what to do. Some of you, I bet, are going to be amazing and brilliant at working out how to sort out email problems, network problems, server connections. You're going to know what to do. And then there are some of us who go, huh? I can add an image. I can change your text. I can move your keyword. Email connections? Forget that. Exactly, Hamad. Hours of work gone in seconds. And if it was part of what you said you would do for them, yeah, we'll sort out your email. Yeah, we'll move your domain over. Yeah, we'll set up your Google Analytics. No, we charge. You want your domain moved over? There's a charge. You want your email moved over? There'll be a charge which could grow. You want your Google Analytics set up? There's a charge. You want your Google Search Console set up? There's a charge. Right? It's called extra income, but it's your time and effort. Because if you just do it for free, believe me, you will lose a day of your life and you're not getting paid for it. Louis Chan, right. If you want to know okay, you might not like this one, Louis, but if you want to know what we include in our maintenance package, you're going to have to go here. If you want to know what we include, and I'm going to give you a link, all right, Louis Chan. Let me tell you what we give. If you want to know what we give, right, you need to go here. You need to go there, Louis. So, Louis, is it Louis? Yeah, it is Louis. Is it Louis or Lewis? Sorry if I get your name wrong. You need to go there where we make it. We give you the contract. We share the terms. We even tell you the breakdown of our different care packages, what we charge extra for, what we don't, all of that. It's all there. And when it comes to, well, to be honest, Louis, look, let me explain to you, right? If a client comes to you, take care, Gary, by the way. By the way, Louis, let's say a client says to you, I want this. And you're like, I can do this, but we have to use a plugin, which is $100 a year. Are you going to pay that? And if the client goes, I ain't going to pay that, fine. Then you can't have it. There's a free version. You can't have this, but you can have this. You want this, but you can have this for free. But there's a compromise. And then the client goes, no, I don't want that. I want that. Fine. Pay the $100 a year. And they buy it. Or they pay you. They have to pay you and you get it for them. But they got to make sure they pay you every year. And if they don't pay you, you stop it. You go, sorry, I can't enable it. And there might be an increased cost now for you to set it up for them as well. So if this plugin is $100, on top of that, you might pay an extra $100 on top of that because you've got to spend time learning how to use it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it might cost the client $200 the first time. After that, it's $100 every other year. for the renewal of the plugin. But the very first time, they might have to pay extra for you to learn to make it work. You might go back and forth with the developers a bit, but they pay for it, not you. Okay? That's what you do. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Gmail, Andrew. So, to be honest, Andrew, when I have clients using SiteGround, 9 times out of 10, they use the email provided as part of the SiteGround hosting, so it's easy, super easy, and I prefer it when they do that. So Hamad's got a question here. No problem, Louis. I'm glad that made sense. Hamad, once I have bought an SSL from the hosting for 2 years, do I have to buy another one if I go for host? I'm not sure, Hamad. It depends on what... I'm not sure about the question. It depends if you have to pay every year to get the certificate. I don't know. It depends. Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, that the great thing about having the email in SiteGround as well is... well, here's the beauty of it, Andrew. If your domain was andrew.com, right, the email will be whatever at andrew.com. So it's all connected. You can then say that email is also forwarded to andrew@gmail.com. So it goes, you get it twice in 2 different places. You can access that SiteGround email, andrew.com, on your phone, on your computer, on your wherever's. So you can still access it. You know, but if there's ever a problem, SiteGround should know what it is then. Whereas if the email sits with Gmail or BT Internet or wherever, and it's an MX record, you're now the middleman going SiteGround, Gmail, Google, BT, you're like that, jumping around. Yep, Catherine. Yeah, what Catherine? So when you're with SiteGround, they use Let's Encrypt. I think with Let's Encrypt, if I'm correct, you have to go through a bit of an exercise with getting the certificate. Getting the certificate onto your WordPress backend is a bit of a from what I recall, it's a bit of a journey to get it all activated, from what I recall. I mean, what I would say, Danny, is when you have a care package, I make sure that at no point in that care package am I now responsible for their emails or the uptime of their website. Because I find the unpredictable nature of hosting problems does your head in. So Hamad, by the way, I am ending in about 2 minutes. I am ending in 2 minutes. If I've brought an SSL for 2 years, Hamad says, and I would like to change my hosting. Well, to be honest, Hamad, right? Hamad, look, when you move to another provider, they might already give you the SSL already there. If you go to a good provider, they will already be including SSL. The worst provider... Hey, Matt. Yeah, I had a good weekend. It was my birthday on Saturday, so it was pretty good. Ate too much food. Boy, did I eat too much food, but I'm good. So, back to Hamad. If you are with... Yeah, 2-minute warning. If you are with a good hosting provider, you should not have to pay extra to get the SSL certificate. They might have different levels. Basic, deluxe, print, whatever. They might have a different level, but you shouldn't have to get it anywhere else. SiteGround, it's included. 123 Reg, I think it's included in their basic one. GoDaddy, you got to go to Deluxe, which is a bit of a scam, but it's there. If you are with a hosting provider where you've got to get it separately, get out of it. Get out of it. That's right, Pete. Yeah, it is cPanel. The reason why I said it's a bit of a journey, Peter, is some hosting providers make it so difficult to add it into cPanel. That's what I meant. So I don't know what Namecheap are like, you know, or whoever. Sometimes they make it difficult to get to the C panel, so you got to do like FTP and all of that, SSH. Yep, Hostinger have lifetime SSL, so a lot of it does depend on your provider. I don't know. Louis, I have no need for the really simple plugin. I don't need it because if the host provider provides it, I don't need to add in the really simple SSL. It's no point. 30 seconds, everyone. 30 seconds. If I haven't said hi to you, hi. And I will be saying goodbye to all of you very, very shortly. I do want to say, though, we've been live now 3 hours, 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long one. It's been a very long one. I'm feeling a little bit tired right now, but I've got quite a lot of other stuff I need to get on with. And we recorded 7 videos. One of them nearly went bad with the Atarim one, but we got 7 videos done. We reviewed someone else's website. We're answering questions here. And I hope everyone is going to enjoy the rest of their Tuesday. Okay? And they're going to have fun and they're going to knock it out the park and enjoy life with your friends and family. So I'm now going to say goodbye. Hey, Mini Meow, I hope it picked up for you. I know you felt it was a bit slow, but I hope it picked up for you, okay? All right, look, everyone, take care. See you all soon. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, and follow, and I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye.